as Jericho wakes up on the ship, as the battle has sort of died down after fighting with the Spider Queen. You guys sort of gather up back on your ship alongside the squid ship that is piloted by Syken and his daughter Tenebra. Syken would probably walk over to you guys, and he's like, "Yar, I told you there would be spiders out here. I had me shivering in my boots. I almost wet myself."
That's scary.
I hate spiders.
Booter.
Very nicely done for taking care of that thing, though. I thought we were going to be mincemeat. Especially my daughter. She was fighting them off. I couldn't believe my eyes, though, when I saw a dinosaur flying into this cave and getting us out of there. So thank you very much. When we get back to the hall, first beer's on me.
Now we're talking.
I generally prefer to drink my beer, but if you want us to pour it on you, fine, we can do that too.
That's a knee slapper right there, matey. And I think they would probably walk over to you, Jericho. Where have you been? I haven't seen you around here. Were you down below firing the guns?
Sure was.
Give me a deception check.
He doesn't need to know I had food poisoning. Deception.
He was firing a different kind of gun.
Deception. God, how do I...
On your character sheet under skills, just drag the plus number onto the chat. Or double click it.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
I like the dice.
Fuck.
A plus 12. He's like, "Oh, you did a mighty fine job firing those stones. Didn't do much to the asteroid, but you put one hell of a job on the spiders." And I think at that point his daughter would fly over too. "Do you like devil's fire?"
Oh, this is going to be awkward today, isn't it? Can't say that I really do.
Grape shot like devil fire? And she hands a little bit over to Grape shot.
I throw up in my mouth and I swallow it.
some of the devil's fire too.
Yeah.
Make a con save.
Oh, lordy.
Wait, is Devil's Fire something else that I'm not...
It's a type of whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Like a cinnamon whiskey. Grape shot's like getting more attuned to it. And then she pulls out the flask and hands it over towards you, Jericho.
I mean, yeah, if it's just whiskey, sure, by all means. Do I need Constitution?
Make a con save too, please.
Sure thing. Constitution save?
Yep.
There we go.
It burns your insides a little bit, and if you feel very warm, but
I'm rolling awful.
get them out of the way now. As you sort of feel the burn, and it slowly goes down to your stomach before lighting your stomach on fire. You're like holding it in. It tastes delicious. It's very cinnamony, but it burns like an unbelievably spicy pepper.
Mm.
So good.
You do good holding it down, like my little friend here. And she pats Grape Shot on the head.
I puke it up a little bit.
I think at that time too,
I'm going, you guys.
Syken would come over and he'd be like, we be not very far towards Spelljammer Hall, yes?" Which, at this point, you guys are 30 to 45 minutes away. by boat. Your captain is not here, unfortunately. So,
Guess I'll take charge as first mate. So I say we probably gonna head back to Spelljammer Hall. But first off, I want to try some of the Devil's Fire because I'm missing out on this.
oh, he waves his finger over to Tenebra, and Tenebra's like, "You want some devil fire?" Yes. She swishes it a little bit and hands it over to you. Make a con save.
All right.
This it poisons you for the next hour as you feel the sinking stomach burn and you barely hold it down. You hold it down, but you feel like the world is spinning around you.
I'm like, whoa.
This is good, yes? Very strong.
Really a wild ride. All right, let's get moving to home.
Okay. As you start helming the ship, I want Cordell to make a perception check with the assistant so you get an advantage to sort of avoid or keep an eye out for anything on your way back.
Perception check. I'm good at perception. I'm
We
double
can...
good.
Oh, that was about to be some low rolls. As you start zipping through the astral sea, you go through the river in the middle and keep on going, and you start to feel the ship slowing down. You look around quickly, and you see what looks to be another ship that looks like a wasp, like an actual insect of some sort, that is drifting off on the side. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of that. I thought I had it, but... I did close it, actually. Tables... I need ship encounters. And it is the last one. So this is a wasp ship, and on the side of the ship, you notice it says the word adventure. That would be what it looks like.
Interesting.
And it's just kind of drifting off in the distance.
All right. I will alert the acting captain since our other captain, the normal captain, is away doing captain stuff. Hey, Garrett, we got a ship over there. You might want to check it out.
And I'm like still like, a little still sucked up by the fire, but I'm trying to
I'm back.
be quite cool. And I'm like, yeah, we should check it out. Do we build this? I feel like we've seen it before.
Not this one, no. There's a lot of different kinds of ships.
It appeared to be hostile, or
Based off of what Cordell can see, and as you get closer, it looks to be like there's no one on the ship. It looks like it's been abandoned. For whatever reason.
Serious.
yeah, I'd say we should make sure and investigate. That's what the captain will do. So let's get ready and explore it. Then I walk over to the side and the thing blows up and I'm like, okay, I'm much better.
So you are navigating near the wasp. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
as
but keep
you
an eye on it, of course.
as you steadily approach, you notice it's just kind of drifting very slowly. It doesn't even seem to be flying straight now that you get a little bit closer. It seems to be drifting at an angle. So you feel like it's not even being piloted, and it's just kind of floating through space at this point. And Cordell, from your vantage, you don't see anyone on board. You don't even see a spelljamming helm. Like, there's no seat to control or pilot this ship. You do, however, see a ton of crates that are still on the top deck.
Sounds like we got target practice for our cannons.
Well, if there are crates, then we probably don't
Might
want to
be
blow it
crates.
up. Who knows what's in the
Not yet.
in the crates?
We want to blow it up after we check out the crates. All right. Well, that is a command decision for our captain.
Well, I said we do the democracy thing, and who wants to board the ship, or who wants to just blow it up, or
Well, I think I think Jericho's got a good point. We might want to check it out before we blow it up, but I do like the idea of target practice for our cannons.
yeah, I'd say let's investigate. Who wants to go investigate?
I'll go.
Okay.
I mean, I might as well.
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat. Hopefully it doesn't kill us.
I agree. I'm also gonna join
Just wait
this
until I play a
investigation.
Tabaxi.
Jerry, you're the pilot in case we need to get out of here.
Joey is the captain. Joey get to drive.
We'll let you know if we have to drive. Which, speaking of which, I don't know if the next day happened. If I get my free psychic whispers or
No, it is still the same day.
okay, that's what I figured. Either way, again, I might as well let's see how much power I got. Use it. I'm gonna use psychic whispers and connect to myself, Jerry, Jericho, Great Shot, and I guess I'll do Cordell.
Nice.
Yeah, a whopping 7 hours.
Alrighty.
He's like, all right, Jerry, we'll let you know if we need to sail out of here. I guess whoever wants to investigate this ship, we'll go do that now.
Okay. So you guys sort of pull up next to the ship and set some gangways to board. Or some of you might just jump or fly.
Mm-hmm.
Is it dark enough for me to use the cloak to...
Yeah, in
Why?
the ethereal, it's always kind of like dim. It's not bright by any means. It's got that essence of purple and blue and pink that just flows through the air.
Okay.
So, as you see on the top deck of the other ship, there is 2 large crates that are approximately 2.5, 3 feet in each direction. In a third one has, not a third crate, is like a bag of some sort that is pretty big, a little bit larger than a suitcase that is sitting next to it. Kind of like a burlap sack, like a larger one. And the crates are currently closed. They are like pinned in all sides.
I'll approach one, and I'm gonna kind of tap on it to see if it's like maybe heavy. It's got something inside.
Seems heavy. As it kind of shifts a little bit, you can hear the sliding of metal on the inside of it, like rubbing against each other, almost cascading like a metal waterfall on the inside of one of the crates.
Oh, okay. And you said it was like sealed.
Yes.
I'm gonna look around. Do I feel like a crowbar or something I can probably prop one of these crates open with?
You don't see a crowbar in the vicinity, but you feel like it would be sufficient to crack the safe open, crack this sort of container open.
Okay, I think I might try to crack one of these open.
Okay. As you put the crowbar in, crack it, you see it is filled with gold pieces.
Ooh, holy shit. I'm gonna go, guys. Check this out.
All right, I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm just
Same.
gonna look over to Garrett and be like, see? Aren't you glad we didn't blow the ship up?
As you lift it open, you just see like a glint of light hit all the gold coins inside, and you just hear, oh, like a treasure chest opening.
How much, just by looking at it, how much gold am I possibly looking at?
Thousands in this box.
Ooh.
A couple thousand.
I think I look at Cordell and you can clearly see like the gold signs in my eyes.
Yeah.
First, why is this here? Why is this not manned? What happened to the crew? And why isn't this on our ship yet?
Good questions. Let's move it to our ship. Let's move all this money to our ship.
What's
Yeah,
not on my ship?
for safekeeping, of course.
Of course.
Oh, Captain. Yeah, we gotta move some resources over just for, safekeeping.
All right.
Do you look in the other one there, Grape Shot?
I'm gonna assume if it feels the same when I move them around and they sound the same, I'm gonna assume they are also gold. But I'll do that to a couple.
So out of the two, there is two of them.
Oh, there's two.
Yeah, there's only two, and then there's the burlap sack.
Okay, I see.
But as you touch and shift the other one around, you do hear the same jingling inside the other crate. The burlap sack sounds like a little bit more clingy, of multiple different things kind of knocking against each other.
Okay. I'll go ahead and try to unfurl that and open up the burlap sack.
Inside the burlap sack, there is a suit of armor, like a chest plate, that is green, shiny, and leafy. Where's the picture? There we go. It's actually silver. Excuse me. In shiny and leafy. There is a big vial of this red liquid that shimmers and glows. Pretty large vial.
Okay.
And then
So
the
this-
last little thing that you see is a tiny ring that has an eyeball on it, surrounded by diamonds.
That looks cursed. Captain?
I don't know if I want to put it on.
Captain, permission to grab these resources aboard?
Go for it. Now, just going out slight out of character. Where are we?
Heading back towards Spelljammer Hall after the asteroid fight, they ran into a abandoned and seemingly empty ship floating in the astral sea.
Of course we did.
Yeah, and as I'm helping whomever grab the crates and the stuff, I'm just gonna be like, Cordell will be like, you know what? Maybe we don't need to know who was on the ship. We could just kind of.
No, but this stuff might be worth money we can use for ship upgrades, especially that ring.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying we don't need to know exactly who manned the ship. As we're just doing a quick drive-by doing our neighborly due diligence,
Mhm.
doing a welfare check, and
Yep. Doing our neighborly shipping lane welfare check.
that's right. This is our taxation.
We noticed that they were over on their ship's ballast and weight by the exact amount of these 3 crates here. Or 2
Oh
crates.
yeah, I see. And now they are clear to drive through the the truck lanes,
Yeah.
as you will.
Yeah, they can keep going on their way in unless they do something that we need to step in and take care of some matters.
Gotcha. I clear my throat too. All right, let's load this up.
Okay.
Back to the ship.
Let's go.
Quick.
So you guys load up the stuff on the ship, moving it over steadily by steadily. The sack with the 3 items, and then the 2 crates of thousands of gold pieces. Put it on your ship,
How
and
much gold's there?
thousands. You're not quite sure yet.
Jerry, I got a job for you.
Jerry, don't get to drive boat no more.
No, you get to count gold. I'm here now.
Jerry can count.
Yeah.
You-
She'll
We
tell
hope
us
so.
a bigger number than what it is and get our hopes up.
You hear him. He starts looking and he's like 1 and 2 and 3, and he turns to you. What comes after 3?
We got
D
4,
comes
we got
after 3.
5.
And then you say 4, and he goes 4, and what comes after 4? He does. Jerry's intelligence is significantly less than yours.
Oh, Jerry, you're so pretty.
I think significant is exaggerating. I think it's even higher than that.
Significantly, yeah. He's actually an 18 in intelligence, and he's the mastermind behind all of this.
I was gonna say he's probably the smartest person on the boat, and he likes fucking with us.
That's Jerry's
You know what would
pastime.
be the greatest turn of events? Just found out Jerry is just a guy in a costume this entire time, and he's the major bad guy.
Well, we've been theorizing that for like 4 campaigns now.
One day it's gonna happen.
Maybe.
Then we can look back and say we were right.
So Jerry, with the assistance of some of the other crew members, probably Wensley as the number 1 assistant crew member, counts out 13,000 gold pieces
Ooh, wow,
as
that
you
was a
guys
good
are
call.
traveling.
That's a pretty sum.
God damn.
You guys are about 25 minutes away, and they just kind of... Wensley's, like, counting it as fast as he can, and Jerry's just counting to 3 and putting them in a pile. So... you guys, I'll delegate that out. Boop. And then you guys, during that time, could identify the 3 items if you would like to, because you do have the items to do so.
I have a crystal of identification.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going to take out my crystal sphere, and I am going to hold. Let's do the elven chain first. So I'm going to take out this chain link armor and pass identify as a ritual.
Alrighty. 10 minutes later, you gain a +1 bonus to AC while wearing the armor. You're considered proficient with this armor even if you lack medium armor proficiency. It gives you a +2 dex bonus for adding it to it, and it's a +1 armor.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to explain what the armor is. I'm just going to be like, alright, whoever wants it, it's yours. So I'm going to put that out to the side.
Oh,
Hey,
and
Pat,
I don't really wear armor.
I don't want the armor, but could my character even wear it or no?
yes, you could. Anyone can wear it, even if they're not proficient, because it's a very light chain armor. and it doesn't
Oh, okay.
disimpose. It doesn't disimpose stealth disadvantage because it's very silent
Gotcha.
chain too. So even not being proficient in armor, you can wear the elven chain.
Gotcha. Well, whoever wants it, I like my studded leather armor. I'll keep that. It fits more.
Does it
the captain
require
vibe.
attunement?
It does not. And the max AC you can get out of wearing it is 16.
You can give it to Garrett and it'll look like a dress on him.
You mean that 16 before dexterity bonus?
You only get 2 dex bonus, so its dex bonus is included in that 16. It's base 13 plus 1 bonus, so 14, and then dex caps at 2.
Is that
I
because
mean,
it's
that's-
considered a medium armor?
It is a medium armor, correct?
I mean, that's one better than what I currently have, which is wearing no armor.
Being naked. Well, technically, you'd be at 16, and then you get the plus 1 from your cloak, so you'd be at 17.
Oh. Wait, but the cloak, does that require that I'm not wearing armor?
Nope.
Hmm.
This stacks.
I already have a special elven chain anyway that. Yeah, Jericho, it's yours.
Oh, if nobody wants it.
This is actually the item that I think Lewis rolled.
Then I'm going to cast Identify on the ring with an eye.
The ring with the eye. Okay. This is a ring of X-ray vision. While wearing this ring, you can use its action to see through solid matter for 1 minute. It has a radius of 30 feet. And then after using the ring, you have to make a con save or gain a level of exhaustion.
Interesting.
I think Garrett should have it, and only for the reason why he likes to hide behind Cordell. He can use the X-ray to tell Cordell where to shoot.
Careful, Cordell, you might get the radiation.
The dentist says there's no issue with you getting the radiation right to your face, but then they run 3 buildings away to go push a button. So, it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Garrett gets said ring.
All right. I mean, I'm not very good at the con save thing, but I guess worst case if I do fail,
It's a low con save.
You
worst
have
case I
a
can
knack.
make up for it.
Just remember,
I had the
you
knack.
can see the con
have the
saves
knack.
coming now.
And then you have the 1 potion of red liquid, which looks very similar to a potion of healing, but this one just looks big. Like, really big.
Who dies a lot?
That's a good question. I think we have all taken turns this campaign dying a lot.
Yeah.
I had a session I died. Kenway had a session where he died.
Who's the next
We
bad
need
guy you think
Kenny.
that you're gonna face?
Yeah, we need a Kenny in this.
It
who's gonna
can't.
die
It
in
can't
the
be mine. If you're
session.
saying he's the second strongest character in this whole planet or the whole universe, it ain't mine. We should go up against Barons. That would be interesting. Also, now Jericho's here. He should get a bad guy. We go up against Jericho's or Grape Shots.
Those exist in the world.
Yeah, I should go find them.
So, does this require attunement
For what?
ring?
The ring?
X-ray vision.
I don't know. Let me look.
It doesn't say it.
It doesn't say, then you are good to go. It does say it, actually. Yes, it does require attunement. It's in your attunement column.
Yep, there is.
And so the last one, Grape Shot, go ahead and make a medicine check. Just for the sake of saving you some of the time, too.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Grape Shot.
Get a D4.
Default.
This is a potion of supreme healing. It's 10d4 plus 20.
Wow.
Supremo.
That's a lot of health.
Mm-hmm.
Max is 60.
That's the D&D version of Viagra for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You were just sloppy a few seconds ago. You're standing upright for sure, buddy.
Google, I'm feeling lucky. So, I'll leave that in the party sheet until you guys decide who it is. In the meantime, after the 25 minutes of diddling with the items...
I know who we can give it to. Give it to Baron, because he saves all of our asses.
There you go.
Okay.
He always saves our asses.
So, in that 25 minutes, you pull back into port and arrive with your sort of escort mission in tow. And they sort of dock and they're like, I didn't think this frickin' existed. This is amazing. Thank you very much.
Make us regret it. You're welcome.
As promised, I'll meet you inside when you're ready and buy you around. Tenebra kind of walks by and pats Grape Shot on the back and says, "You can meet me inside for drink too if you're not scared monkey."
He probably wasn't scared until you addressed him like that.
So, I'll leave it up to y'all. What would you like to do for the evening? Many of you are bruised and battered at this point. Edgeworth is unconscious still.
Oh.
Let's
You
just
know,
put him in
I
bed.
could heal him.
He's not dead. He's not here tonight, so he's unconscious.
Yeah, okay.
I want to go to the jewelry shop.
Okay. You go see Genevieve. Well, what would you like?
I just want to see the inventory.
Ain't nothing new since you've been gone. I've only been here for half a day.
I know. I'm looking for something particular, but I only say it like no one else is with me.
You looking for a ring of answers?
Not fully. You know what I'm thinking about.
I do. You'd probably have to have something made like that, though.
Can I get something made like that?
I can make anything you want.
Okay. I don't want anyone else to know. That, you know what I want made.
Call 500 gold. I'll make whatever you want, darling.
Alright, you can have the 500 gold.
All right, then. I'll get to work. You can see as she kind of grows some crystals on her head, she takes them off, and they're different colors and sparkles. And she can start crafting things out of the gems that she creates, essentially. Anyone else like to do anything?
So I'm like, I'm looking at my items and I'm like, ooh, I think this, I don't know if I'll be able to use this item.
That's weird.
So I was gonna ask, either, I guess, Great Shot or Jericho, be like, hey, any of you guys want the Periath of wound closure?
What is it?
The Periath of wound closure, basically you attune to this.
Sure.
Essentially, you...
100 gold out of my thing, Pat. Just let you know.
Okay. Essentially, with the periapta wound closure, while you're attuned to it, if you're dying at the start of your turn, it automatically stabilizes you, so you don't make death saves. And then whenever you roll hit dice, you double the number of points on the hit dice.
Well, all things considered, considering the type of magic that I wield, I think I am less likely to need something like that.
I mean, that's true, but I'm thinking it might be opposite. Maybe you do need this because you know you're more of the healing type. Alive.
Yeah, but at the same time, it only stabilizes you. It doesn't bring you back.
I mean, that's true, but you at least won't die. Or at least keep you alive more.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in that sense, it. Considering I've got Spare the Dying. So, like, guess technically the only person I can't use that on would be me. But the thing is, the only item that I have attunement to that I don't necessarily think I need is my Cloak of Protection.
Maybe if I also have a Cloak of Protection I'm not using.
I forget, Patrick. How does attunement work? You mentioned that you have a special rule, right?
You do get 3 attunement slots. That's standard. But as an action, you can de-attune to something, and as an action, you can attune to something.
So it takes 2 actions to attune to something new if you're already fully attuned?
Not necessarily. You can attune to a 4th item, and it will boot off one of your other items automatically.
But is it, like, random?
No, you can choose.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'll take it then.
Yeah, so in the moment, you could snap and swap off the cloak onto the other one. The best thing that the periapt is really good at is drowning. You drown, and then it stabilizes you, and then you drown again, and then it stabilizes you. It's really funny. It's never-ending torture.
That's great.
Alright, try dragging it to your sheet, William. Your character sheet.
There you go.
I got it.
It's good because that steals it from his inventory and puts it directly in yours.
Okay, and then I'll...
Actually, I think
it does not have the attunement thing on it.
Grab the name, I think. You have to grab the red bauble.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
It's funny that it works that way, too, because it just said item.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Ooh.
Ta-da. In this meantime, too, while you all are settling in for the evening, you'd probably overhear Sykin at the bar. He's like, "Yo, you'll never believe this frickin' story. We were sailing the sea, the astral sea that be, and we came across the spiders." He's just, like, regaling everyone in the bar about how you guys just fought the spiders. And like a whole bunch of these other commoner people that are in the bar, like, wow, that's crazy. Like, they're engulfed in this story. He seems like pretty good at theatrics, especially because this dude looks like the hardened-ass pirate that just pulled off. He's just like, oh, holy shit, you'll never believe it. He's like, I was shaking in my boots, but we did it. And you guys are settling in. He buys you that round of beers from Bastion. He's like, he doesn't know that they're on the house.
Are they?
They are, because you guys are employed technically by the guild. So they provide everything for you.
Cool.
Bastion kind of laughs. He's like, he's a funny guy.
Yeah. All right. You need some money for your tip jar anyway, there, buddy. So
I agree. Thank you very much for realizing that.
I'll drop a couple of gold pieces in his tip jar for that.
He's like, oh, now you're making me feel bad now. Here, he pours a couple extra drinks and slides them over to you with his super stretchy arms.
Much obliged.
As the night... Oh, go ahead.
I'll say I leave you guys and I go hang out with Retainer Aura for the rest of the night.
Okay. As the night carries on, too, you start to hear a storm rolling in, like above. And it's interesting because there's typically not weather in the astral sea for the most part. So this seems like an anomaly. You hear the crackling of lightning. You hear the rain starting to fall and hit the top of the Spelljammer Hall. You can hear it as it pulls in and just keeps monsooning. It's getting heavier and heavier. And Baron and Cordell, you can almost hear crackling a voice on the lightning as it strikes. I want you both to make an insight check. Cordell, as you hear the crackling of lightning, you hear the sort of rhythmic sense that the lightning strikes put together, almost like a puzzle. All the sounds that they sort of flash at the same time of different pitches that makes it sound like a voice to you. And you just hear this staticky kind of voice saying, I will see you soon. But it's like with all the different kind of lightning.
Is that the voice of Scared?
No.
Oh, thank God.
It's hard to make out the voice because it actually is just different pitches of lightning strike that seems to form a sentence.
Well, I think of water, I think of Scaring. Lightning, close enough with water, just made me think of Scaring. I don't want to fight Scaring right now.
We lost Vinny again. Oh, okay. No scaring. But that's what you hear,
Not allowed
Cordell.
to lose mini again.
Yeah. Cordell, you're able to make out the sort of rhythmic pattern saying, I will see you soon.
Well, I don't really know what to make of it, so I'm gonna keep swilling my beer and debating on whether or not I'm going crazy, or if it was an actual voice. So,
As the night carries on, some of you drift off into your separate directions to your rooms and whatnot. Some of you to spend time with loved ones and where-nots. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do or accomplish before resting for the evening?
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Okay.
I want to
just
do
be
something in the morning, though.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Was that there, Daniel?
I need to go to the ink shop.
Okay. And Garrett?
Probably not, but I'm still gonna just glance at shops, see if there's anything I'm.
Y'all
don't
can do that.
remember.
Y'all can do that throughout the time you're here too. So if you have anything at the shops, you can always just keep looking and buy what you need out of the background too.
Nice.
Unless there's specifically something you would like to roleplay.
If anything, I'm just gonna roleplay. Go to see Iggy Bora eventually.
So I could
Probably spending the rest of the time with her.
kind of figured that as well. Cordell and Grape Shot.
I'm just gonna keep drinking my 2 drinks until I get to a point where I'm close enough to finish with the second one for me to go upstairs and go to bed.
All right. Grape Shot.
Who's Enigmatic 419?
Enigmatic. That's Vinny.
That's
I
spinning.
think. Okay. I didn't. I saw his grape shot.
That's his user account.
Okay.
He must be having interwebs issue like I was having.
Interweb issues. He's typing. My baby boy. Rebooting the PC wife issues. Okay. So, Baron, is there anything that you would like to role play out at the tattoo shop as you go in to see your favorite tattoo fae artist?
No.
No?
I keep it quiet.
So at the Feels Good Inc. with Ace. Just so you can see, William, it's Ace from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, you mean the bassist for the Gorillas?
Yes, that's why it's Feels Good Inc.
Yeah.
He replaced Murdoch that one time.
Yeah. Which is such a weird thing to have happened.
Perfect. So, as you all sort of wind down for the evening, get your long rest in safety, Cordell and Baron, as you drift off for the evening, you're standing on the ship, not in the same environment, so you both are on the ship by yourself. It's storming above you, crackling with lightning and rain. It's dripping down on the wooden planks before your feet, and you see a humanoid person that is formed of pure lightning. No features on their face, standing just as tall as you. And you can hear the lightning once again. I will see you soon. You've become very close with the apex.
All right. If that's what you want.
I'm foreshadowing Cordell's gonna get to do some shooting tonight.
Where chaos is order, lightning reigns free.
Yeah. Just save it. I'm not amused. Besides, you need to take a number and get in line. We've got other people that are trying to kill us that are more intimidating than you. Bye.
Make an intimidation check, Cordell.
Intimidation. Yeah. Me and my charisma of 10.
It starts to boom a little bit more. Cordell, I will see you soon.
Well, it looks like you see me already, so soon is already here.
Fair enough. Sweet dreams. As you fall back asleep, he leaves your dream. He's like, peace scene. Baron, anything for you?
No.
Okay. As both of you wake up, I want both of you to make a religion check.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty good. Oh, almost the 20. Baron, you kind of think as you wake up that could have been an avatar or visage of the Stormlord. The Stormlord, whose his nickname is Talos, which is also the name of the space station that you went to, where you found the Typhon.
Well, spoiler alert, that was actually the name I was thinking of for my next character.
That's awesome. That's actual D&D lore right there, though. I didn't make that up.
I will find a new name for my character.
You don't want to be the Stormlord?
Nope.
So, as you wake up, too, there is a new moon outside. The moon is an interesting one. You see the horizon sort of almost crest like an event horizon. It gets really bright for a moment before everything goes dark. And Edward, Garrett, Grapeshot, the three of you are completely blind.
Oh my god.
Cordell, Jericho, and Baron, you all have vision out to about 60 feet, as if your dark vision is being activated. You can't see any color. This is the moon of of the endless horizon.
Start screaming.
Only creatures with dark vision can see. And it snuffs out every single light source.
Oh.
Why don't I have dark vision?
What
So you're just telling me for this next day we're just gonna hang out in Spelljammer halls?
There's items that let you see in the dark. What are you talking about? That's the moon for this session.
Oh, fudge me. You're joking. Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Hold that thought. I have my goggles of night. Will that help me?
You put them on, you can see 60 feet.
Alright, I'll wear my goggles.
I'm also putting it on. I always have those.
You put them on, you can see 60 feet. I wonder if there's another pair in the magic shop. This is 3. Meaning the last one is number 4.
Is this relation to Majora's Mask?
No.
No, okay. I was curious on that.
I'm gonna grab a rope. I'm gonna tie it to myself around my waist. I'm gonna find somebody and tie it to them too.
roll a d20. Let's just see if it's someone that you know or if it's some random person.
I tie myself with Jonathan.
Stranger.
You tie yourself. Dude, there is John. Yeah.
You mistake a pillar for someone else.
You walk over and you tie yourself to someone that's there, and you just hear them scream, "I can't see!"
Oh god.
It's up to Jerry.
Oh Jerry, yeah.
Someone's touching me!
I can't see too. What? What's happening?
Stranger danger! Stranger danger! You hear him starting to pull out his hammer to try to hit you.
What? Stop! What are you doing?
Oh, is that you, Grapeshot? I opened my eyes, but I can't see. I'm blind.
Just tell him to go sit somewhere and just stay there. Oh, I didn't know this was going to be our moon. I wanted to go do one last thing. I don't know if we'll be able to do it.
You can certainly try. This is the morning, by the way.
Well, yeah, I wanted to go see Barbecue Man. I wanted to see if there's any extra ship upgrades or anything new he might have for us.
So you walk over. Grapeshot's still tied to Jerry and untying and getting steadily in there. Grapeshot, for your information, for the last time you were in the shop, there is Goggles of Night for sale in Najuri's shop. And I think you'd probably hear him walking around. You bitches need some Goggles of Night to see in this fucking moon? Here!
Try to follow his voice like one of the stands.
So you just hear that in the distance as he's walking around, like a bin of a whole bunch of them, just handing them out to people. And then you walk over, Edward, to your favorite barbecue master, sort of marshal of the docks, and you just hear, "I can't see a damn thing, baby. What you mean?"
So I can't see a damn thing. Well,
He's a human. He cannot see.
That was gonna be this damn moon.
You see him probably sitting down in a chair, and he's like, "I ain't getting up."
Well, what next time when we come back, I want to see if you for ship upgrades.
All right, baby. I'll be here. I'm gonna go back to bed. He lays back down on his bench.
You're not gonna make any ribs or pork chops or anything?
I got enough to last me all winter, baby. I'll be fine.
Take you serious at that voice. I think it's so good.
Yeah, this feels kind of like a stop and trip kind of D&D session there, boys.
Yep.
Not necessarily.
We've been at this for an hour and a half now, and we have done nothing but stop.
Bold. Yes. So is this your version of telling us?
You guys can still see up to 60 feet. That's just the limitation. You can't see beyond it. There's also other things that are also affected by it. That's why you guys are getting the red dragon scale. You guys are, one of the quests that you guys are given is to get the red dragon scale from Niv Mizzet as a membership title.
They actually don't have dark vision. Oh, they do hold more. They have what is it called? They can sense things within a certain range of them, even if they can't see.
Some of them have
He's also
blind sight,
magical.
some have true
Blind
sight, some have tremor sense. Guys also don't know anything about Niv Mizzet.
Nope.
Or if he is evil
You guys
or
just
not.
want to go? You guys want to just go tackle this visit?
What now?
Or do you guys want to go do something else?
No, I got outvoted on it. Let's go take care of Niv Mizzet.
All right.
Is
Cordell said it.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get some for Cordell to shoot tonight.
Dragons
Balloon's
are kind
still
of
undead?
Valuna is not undead anymore, no. She is just a astral elf.
Can astral elves have dark vision?
She has dark vision, yes.
I have dark vision. I'm an astral elf.
This is the moon for the
I need-
endless horizon, by the way.
I need 24 hours.
For what?
I need 24 hours.
Uh-oh.
So
Baron has a plan. Alright, if you guys want to wait 24 hours, I don't have a problem with that. I will just hang out with Retainer Aura the entire time.
Yeah, I'll be at the same boat. It's like, oh, sir, I'll let you cook. And,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go right ahead. I have no problem with that.
and I've been just chilling and going to hang out with the Bora. Just the two of us.
Just the
Then
two of us.
guys, I'm walking over up to back to see Retainer Aura. All I do is I see Cordell at the bar taking his gun apart, crying in sadness while drinking some beer.
Yeah. You know, Pat, you were falling down on the job as a dungeon master. I just remembered this when Captain Numbnuts over there was deciding he's going to propose to Retainer Aura. But back in the very first campaign, LP 1.0 had that love story with Lisa. And the love story took off after Lisa killed LP from a distance using his tactics against him.
Which is funny because as Edward Kenway heads back upstairs to talk to Retainer Aura, she's like, I have work to do.
Wow.
Have a hate.
I'll see you
Yeah,
later.
She needs to wash her hair and scrape the barnacles off the ships at the same time.
I got a guild to run. So, Baron, what is your 24-hour plan?
I'm going to stay up for 24 hours. And then I'm going to cast Hollow on the ship's deck.
Okay. I like it. So
With that,
with the 24 hours, staying awake 24 hours, you do get a level of exhaustion, though.
yeah. That's fine.
Okay. So,
With that effect, I will have undead creatures that enter the area have extra dimensional interference.
so what does that
That means
do?
they cannot move at all. They can't move, they can't teleport, they can't do anything
If they step on your ship.
if they get in that area. Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Your ship is now
Okay.
hallowed ground.
Also, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undeads cannot enter it willingly.
Does that count? Do I count towards that?
You are a celestial.
You're not a true celestial. It does.
I can tell when I'm not wanted.
It does have like a minor pushback, but you can enter in. I'm trying to think if there's any other Fey Fiends or anything on your crew. That's an interesting one. I think you guys are good.
We also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Nice.
While on the ship or in the ship's area.
Or within the 60 feet.
Okay.
And that
Man
is-
with a plan.
Which means you
That
also
is-
cannot sail next to Valuna's ship anymore because she has a ship ton of vampires.
Mhm. That spells
We'll leave
good
her
until
behind for this ship then.
the spell's good until it's dispelled.
Okay. That's actually really good. You guys essentially have a freaking floating church. You just hear sad Father Aquan noises in the distance. I'm so proud of them. So, with that, 24 hours. Baron is tired, but the ship is prepared for travel. It is still pitch black dark.
Alright. I say my goodbyes to Retainer Aura, and I'll say we're gonna go take out Niv Mizzet, and we're gonna leave Edgewood here. Is he still unconscious?
You just hear him. He's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I just gotta get some milk." And he stays there.
Yeah, and I'm like, after 24 hours are up, and I was, fooling around until Igor was done working, and then, hang out for more, and then I was like, oh wow, that's a crazy night. Like, it was kind of blind, but it was really exhilarating feeling, doing the thing, and like, oh hey guys, what's up? Didn't hear anything, right? Bumbling
Clearly
myself.
You didn't hear anything from my side.
What do you mean from your?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right, Captain. You ready to hit that sail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For the sake of expedition, it takes about an hour to get there, if anyone has anything that they would like to do during travel.
So what exactly are we going to deal with right now?
A Magic the Gathering pain in the ass commander.
Anything I should be wary of? Or?
He's a spell slinger. That helps at all. That's how much I can tell you.
Sorry, William. I have no idea how he's going to translate from Magic the Gathering to Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm almost ashamed to admit that I actually understood every bit of that.
Cool, winging it, got it.
So, is there anything else for you guys on your way to Tunarath?
I'm all good to go.
How long does it take?
An hour.
You can take a nap.
We'll do that. I will cast Great Restoration on me, get rid of the exhaustion, and take an hour for a short rest.
Okay, sounds good.
Man with a plan.
You guys sail.
Daniel is our beacon of hope.
The bacon of hope.
The Bacon of Hope. As you guys sail towards Tunarath, you guys are flying through the Astral Sea before it comes to a shunting halt. As in the distance you can see what looks to be a massive skeleton laying on its back, floating through the Astral Sea. And as this massive skeleton is laying on its back, you can see a town built on its stomach. Out of its eye holes are thick chains that drift up and attach to another floating island that has a castle built on top of that floating island.
Well, I mean, can we even see this, considering we can only see 60 feet?
You can kind of sail around and see this visage. You see, like, the shape, like the ominous shape of Tunarath. But this is effectively what it looks like. It is a city built on top of a dead god.
Wild.
Yeah. A dead old god, to be 100% accurate.
You were when you were explaining that, you were making me almost think of the Deadpool Wolverine when they took Ant-Man's body and made that into like a little city.
That's pretty much what it is.
That's what made me think of.
So,
Gnarly.
I mean, talking about Marvel, isn't that what Nowhere is?
Yes, that is Nowhere. Yes, that is Nowhere. I believe that is. Baron, or Daniel, but no, 100%. He is the Marvel genius in this group.
So,
Also DC.
this is what you see as you guys are sort of sailing around. It's not a very
This is where
big
Niv
town.
Mizzet is?
It's not a very big town. Yes, this is where you believe Niv Mizzet is. I mean, it's a couple 100 feet in length.
I guess I'll land the ship in the best available area.
Where would you like that to be? You can draw a little circle on the map.
To be honest with you, I'm thinking right there. Oh, that's not a circle. That's an arrow.
Okay. On the far south side of Tunarath.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got
right
it.
down there. There.
Okay. As you park
Have a
this
nice
is
long walk.
this is going to be interesting.
We need some exercise.
As you park the ship there, you immediately hear just in the distance screams and roars of massive red dragons. And not just one.
You guys-
We're talking about dozens.
You sure about this, Chief?
Yeah, no, we'll change our mind here. We'll go over here. This oh, my shit. Hold on.
This is the bad parking job. Got to back out of the space and go find another one.
Right here. I'm pointing there.
This is a bad neighborhood. We need to leave.
Okay. So this is the area, and I'm assuming you guys want to exit on the left side.
Yeah.
Kind of come through the town and then up wherever else. It's much less loud here. You'd probably hear like in this area, and then you would hear Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and Mo. They're like, this place seems familiar. And I think
So,
Cordell, as you are there with Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, they were originally green. You see them start turning red. Their color shifts to be red kobolds.
That could be useful. Hey, Meeny, Meeny, Miny, or we've only got 3 of you now, so Meeny, Miny, and Mo. I have been very good to all 3 of y'all. I want you to remember that. And I promise the captain will give you more meat if you treat the rest of us real good. I'll look over the distance at the captain. I'll say, ain't that right, Captain?
that's right.
More meat?
More meat.
Perfect.
I like my little kobold friends.
As you guys are sort of settling in and walking through, you can probably hear the voice of a kobold in the town in the distance. Like,
You stay back! Stay back! Don't come near me!
that'd be probably a couple, like 100 feet away from you or so.
I don't know. Do I recognize this kobold voice?
No. And then you hear him say something. He's like,
You're not a dwarf, are you?
Nope. I am an astral elf. Who are you, Jack?
I can't see you. I don't believe you. I'm gonna hide over here.
All right, I'll look at him.
so you walk a little bit closer so he is within your vision range.
Yep.
Make a perception check.
All right.
You see a green kobold that is struggling to hide behind like a little piece of a building. He's like,
Oh, he found me. Look over there.
and he like tries to point his finger in the other direction.
So here I am. I'm not a dwarf.
You're right. I hate those dirty dwarfs. My name is
I got some
Gimbal.
kobold- I got some kobold friends.
No.
I'm trying to find out how to get back to the astral, to get back to Salt Marsh.
How did he end up here?
I went through a whirlpool. It spit me out.
That's how we ended up here.
And then some dude picked me up and took me here. He said this is where kobolds belong.
Plot armor. Well, if you don't want to stay here, I don't see why you would have to stay here if you didn't want to stay here, Gimbal.
I don't got any way off of this shithole.
Besides, I mean, these are our friends, Meanie, Miny, and Mo.
What's up, guys? Do you hate dwarves? They're like, do they get meat? Hey, Gimbal's like, no. They take the meat. They're like, we fucking hate dwarves.
Is this a thing we should be worried about? Just the
Only if we have dwarves on the ship. Out of character, that is. Giving you a little background.
Gimbal is a PC from a different campaign that had to miss most of the campaign, unfortunately.
Yeah. Was he with us when one-eared Jack trumped that chick on the bed and everybody
No.
Peter?
No. Poor Alex.
Yeah, that was definitely a session that Alex could have been there for. I'm sorry, Vinny. I apologize for ruining your session with one-eared Jack that time.
So Gimbal will look at you.
Y'all got a way off this shithole?
We got a way out of this place.
Also, why are you here?
That is an excellent question, my friend. We are looking for, and I'm going to look around and make sure nobody's listening, and I'm going to kind of lean into him real close. I'm going to say we're looking for a dragon named Niv Mizzet.
Oh, the boss? He lives in the big castle.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that?
Oh, I just met you guys. I thought you were dwarves. Stinky dwarves.
I don't stink, and two, you can say I'm not a dwarf now. So, yeah. So which way is the big castle? Because I'm having, my vision's kind of limited.
I just go up to the head, and then fly up, and there's a castle.
It's just that easy.
Easy.
Okay, all right. Mo, you remember that?
Mo's like,
Yeah, sure, boss.
Okay, thanks. All right, I'll look back at the captain. Did you catch that?
I did, dwarf.
Where?
he pulls out a spear.
Gimbal knows I'm not a dwarf. Even though I don't know Gimbal personally, it's very obvious I'm not a dwarf.
Didn't Gimbal have a blunderbuss or something?
He did have a gun.
Yes, he did.
That's enough.
So, what
Alright,
would
so
y'all
we
like
just
to
fly
do?
the ship up to the castle?
You could certainly do that.
Is there
We
any
don't have
consequence for that, or would that make us a sitting duck? Or
We don't have any dwarves in our crew.
Well,
do we?
remember our ship's now a flying church for this this episode.
yeah, but dragons aren't religious.
Whoa. I think that's Dragonist. There's like one preaching the gospel across town. He's just like, ah. The moons are coming. The moons. He's a doomsdayer.
Oh my god.
So what would you all like to do?
I say we fly the ship, make our lives easy. Unless you guys wanna somehow have. I do have the boots of flying, and I know Baron can fly. I don't know who else can fly.
You can
Is
glide.
it dim enough to fly?
Yes.
Oh, well,
It's
So I can
completely
hide
pitch black.
that's why I say we take the ship.
All right. So while they're discussing that, I'll look over at Gimbal and say, you might be pretty handy in a fight. I'll look over at Mo, Meanie, and Miney. I'll say, what do you think? Do you want to invite him on board the ship with us?
Oh yeah, extra cobalt. We're gonna take over the ship. Just waiting for the numbers. We're not gonna take over the ship.
You're not gonna take over the ship.
Not a mutiny.
Mutiny? It sounds like meat to me.
Mutiny is meat to me.
All right. Yeah. Where is Corey when we need a pet manager? We're gonna adopt Gimbal for old time's sake.
You'll take Gimbal home?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He walks over, he hops on your ship, he's like,
Where's the booze?
Get some boots after this.
Perfect.
We have a brand called Whistle Pig somewhere on the ship.
no.
Alrighty.
All right. Let's go kill a dragon.
All right.
So you guys fly your ship up to...
Do we know what? I assume this is a red dragon then, because you guys were saying it's all red dragons, right?
DDB.
Okay.
Is it to the number 1 spot we're flying the dragon?
Yeah!
Okay.
That's where the castle is. So you fly up, and your vision starts to pull in the visage of a massive castle. From just a shape cutting through the darkness into an actual gray castle that's sitting there a couple, maybe 30, 40 feet away from you guys at this point, but it's massive. You can tell by the scale of the doors.
Did we just go knock on the door?
Sure.
I don't know. Is it a trap? We do that?
Maybe. But, I mean, we're here. And I think at this point, everybody probably knows that outsiders are here.
True. Oh, we might just start walking on the door and it will just magically open for us. He might be waiting to have a conversation.
There you go. He might decide
But-
he likes us and doesn't want to kill us because he might have something useful for us to do.
That's also true. I say we keep ourselves ready for a fight and look out for any traps or yeah, let's just look out for any traps.
I like it.
So I say we start walking towards the door.
Also, John and Brett, get out of my head. Because as you guys start walking to the door swings open slowly. And before you, sitting on like a large throne, is a massive red dragon with blue sort of pullbacks on his head. He's got a big staff sitting right next to him. He goes, "Oh, hey, you are the second, well, group of people, but the second company that I've had in some time. The first one was a vampire, though. It's very strange.
Who is the vampire?
Hey, his name was Alucard. I told him to do some shit for me, and he left. We'll see if he comes back, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he ain't coming back.
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, vampires aren't really fond of fire. And, well, I mean, no offense, but you look like you're pretty hot there, buddy.
Thank you. I was actually quite intrigued as why you might be coming here, of all places."
You have something we want.
He looks down at his arm. "Scales, yes, or power. Those are the only two reasons I have been approached by visitors."
Don't care about your power, we care about one of your scales.
"Can I inquire as to why?"
We got a ship that will severely help us with that scale.
In what sort of manner?
Teleportation.
Ah, conjuration magics. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you just as I did with Alucard. If you can achieve something for me, I will gladly give you the scale and make sure that none of the denizens of the city here attack you.
What is it that you want us to achieve?
There is someone that frightens even me. A dragon of sorts. But she holds the power as to different colors of dragons. In Tunarath, there's only red dragons. And that is all that I've come across and seen. I'm hoping that you all can bargain with Tiamat to acquire knowledge and or the ability to make different colored dragons. I do know where she lies, and that is exactly where Alucard has headed.
So it's 2 for 1. We're not really fond of Alucard, by the way.
He was not very friendly either.
No. No, he has that certain vampiric arrogance about him.
Always in search for
Did you
power.
ever
those
hear
ones.
of our reputation before?
No, I do not know of your names. I just have heard that you are coming.
Well, we'll go take care of this for you, but you give us a scale before we go. Because the scale will make it easier for us to take this down.
Where you are going, there is no ship. And you cannot deceive me.
How do you know? I get that ship places that you would never think of.
Because the portal is only big enough for an individual to go through at a time.
You can fit a ship through a portal. You can always make a hole bigger.
You are making this very interesting. What is your name, human?
Captain Edward Kenway at your service. Or sorry, Admiral Edward Kenway at your service.
I am Niv Mizzet, guild leader of the Red Dragons.
I know who you are.
My name has come far and wide, I see. I'll tell you what. I will make so the dragons do not provide any difficulty to you. And I will tell you where this is. And I'll give you a little bit of something to assist you in getting there. Not the
Why don't
red
you
scale,
just do it
though.
yourself?
One, cannot fit through the portal, and 2, I am scared of Tiamat.
So you want us to do your dirty work for you?
Oh, well, I can't get there in the first place, but that is neither here nor there.
But you did say, gracious, Niv Mizzet, that Alucard is on his way there. Take care of, negotiate with, talk to Tiamat. Did I understand that correctly?
Something tells me that he will not get what he is looking for from Tiamat, and might cause more trouble while being there. And or it might lead to something worse in the world.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly are we negotiating for again? How
This,
to
the
make
red scale he
dragons?
has.
No, how to make dragons change from one color of their nature to a different colored nature?
That is correct. Tiamat has 5 colors within her, and I believe she is able to shift in colors when need be.
You want us to learn
Ponder
this
that over.
power?
Just get a little bit of information from her or whatever she's willing to give me.
Why don't you just try to get a hold of her and call a meeting and ask her herself? Why do we gotta do your dirty work?
Well, she has been banished to Pandemonium, and I am not able to get there. So it's kind of difficult to hold a meeting, as you say.
So you want us to go there, take her out, or we can just be here and take you out right now and get what we want?
Take me out. To dinner, or what?
Thought you were smart.
I am.
Guess sarcasm's not your thing.
Oh, okay. Sarcasm it be.
Sorry, I had to tell my wife good night there for a moment.
Let me,
Real life version
before
of
we
Persona
make a
4.
deal, I want to have a conversation with my crew.
You are allowed to do that. It is your First Amendment right.
Oh, God. So I go up to Baron and talk to him. I say, why you out?
He's kidding.
Oh, oh. Alright, you're kidding. Alright. Do you think we should do it? Can we gain anything from this besides the red scale?
Get to kill
Why?
Alucard.
Okay.
You get a 6-mana card.
Alright.
Jewel Lotus.
And we might be able to Sherlock and make incredible names for ourselves by addressing this Tiamat issue, especially if we can make it out mostly alive.
Alright.
We will
Yeah,
be
but the thing about
talk of the
making a
universe.
name is surviving to make the name.
Well, that's
well, we
why I
got
said
Baron
mostly
with us.
alive. Yeah. Baron will talk to her while the rest of us do our thing.
You know, it's funny. Remember when we first started this campaign, we had Edgar? He never wanted to fight.
We now talk to all the bad guys and NPCs in memory of Edgar. He had a positive effect on this group.
I go up to Niv Mizzet and I say, I can't shake your claw, but we got a deal.
I'll sweeten the deal if you return with what knowledge I need. As part of
How will you
agreeing to
sweeten
the
the
conditions. I will come up for something. Goods and stuff that we no longer need in town will be here when you come back.
Alright.
So, if you don't mind me asking, I kind of got the gist of what you're wanting us to collect information-wise. Is there something specific in that information that we need to be aware of that you want?
If she can give the ability to change dragons to any color to me, that would be the most ideal situation.
Alright, so maybe we need a spell. Do you know of any spells where dragons will confess whatever we ask them that they can't resist?
I mean, there's Zone of
Zone of
Truth,
Truth.
but they can succeed and lie to you, but you'd know that they lied to you if that happened, kind of thing.
Baron, do you know that?
Not to mention, technically, there's also legendary resistances.
That is true. And she only has like 40 of them or something, I think, you know.
Only 40 of them?
Yeah, only 40, maybe
Only
50.
40. Huh?
I think Pat was, rounding it down to make us feel good.
He was being generous. Alright, where's this portal located?
Due west of here, you'll find a small floating building roughly 30 to 40 feet in diameter that is square. That is what houses the
number is
rift.
that?
Huh?
What number? 2, 4, 3, 8, 4,
Oh,
4, 9, 5, 4, 7.
30.55
A lot of fours.
repeat. Just head due west.
Okay,
You'll
well,
find
do
it.
us.
Alrighty then. I look forward to your return. And I will collect some goods in the meantime.
Alright. Alright, ladies, you guys ready to rock and roll? Let's take out our first dragon? Possibly.
Take out our first dragon.
I
Absolutely.
mean, I don't know if we were
Let's
fighting
rock.
a dragon.
What?
I mean, from my understanding, all we need is to learn how the color shifting ability works. We don't have to fight to do that, potentially.
I know, but
In fact,
Cordell
fighting may
wants to
make
shoot
things
something.
harder.
I know, but Cordell wants to shoot something. That's just gonna be my answer. Cordell wants to shoot something.
We could shoot Alucard.
There we go. We'll let Cordell take the first shot.
Thank you.
Well, let's
No.
go find
You
this
said he's a
dragon. We'll
vampire,
try to
right?
have a peaceful talk.
Alucard is a vampire, correct?
It'd be unfortunate if one of us had the power of the sun in the palm of our hands.
Do you have the power of the sun in the palm of your hands?
Maybe.
Oh, good. All right.
Scared vampire noises. So, what would you guys like to do? I will describe the portal and stuff when we get there, and then I'm gonna have to take the dog out while you guys try to solve the puzzle.
Before we go in, I have a tattoo, my 4th level Death Ward tattoo.
Do you want to use it?
Yes.
It does last for the day, so
I'm
use the
assuming
Death
it's
Ward.
another day. Alright, I'll put that to 0. So I'll buy some more when we get back.
Okay. And then you guys are sailing west to try to find the building, the portal.
Wasn't there something the other dragons might give us, or
When you get
that's
back.
later?
When you get back. They
Okay,
will
never
scavenge
mind.
some goodies.
Yeah, no one's going to attack us here in this plane of existence. Niv Mizzet is protecting us.
In the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Hold on, notes here.
towards the portal.
Pulling up my notes about the puzzle. So as you guys fly left westwards, sort of coming across this roughly 30-foot building that has a doorway that you guys can walk through this entrance of the doorway into this box. Inside the room, there is a rift across the entrance immediately as you walk across the doorway, the threshold. There is this rift that is kind of like a lightning, like a streak of lightning, that is a tear in this universe. It's fading, it's drifting in and out. Pulsing, not fully open. On the left, right, and ceiling from when you enter this room are 1 square each that looks like a button. Each of these buttons has a corresponding symbol above it. The one on the ceiling has 1 square. The one on the right has 2 squares. And the one on the left has 3 squares. Each button is about 5 feet wide and has a symbol of feet on it, looking like it needs to be stood on. In the center of the room is another button on a pedestal. And as you guys are sort of looking in here, you can see some of the debris shift and fall to the right side. A couple seconds later, it falls to the ceiling. A couple seconds later, it falls to the floor.
and then it shifts to the left, almost as if gravity itself is changing inside the room. So I'm going to paste this in the chat, and I will let you guys start trying to figure things out. As I take the dog out, I'll be listening on Discord on my phone.
I'm not good at this shit.
Alright, glad you guys. I
There's a
was
button under the right that
You can see the rig is on the other side of the is against the back. Yeah, you can walk through the doorway and enter the box. each side of the wall and the one on the ceiling. I will say, as part of the spell too, if you mess up the code, then you will get hit with a little bit of lightning damage from the portal. That's the only downside. So you can try as much as you want. It's just a little bit of damage on each failure.
So should the corresponding amount of squares on each platform, should we go ahead and just step on it? Like, so the one that has like a 3 with the 3 squares above it, should 3 of us step on the button?
So you wait till the gravity shifts so that 3 of you land on the side of the wall and then can walk onto the button?
Yeah, let's try that.
As soon as the first person steps on, the button does sync. And then the 3 of you stand on it.
Does anything happen?
Nope. 10 seconds later, the gravity flips to the other side of the room. You guys come off the button, and the button depresses. It comes back out. It doesn't stay down.
Okay.
I think we only get hit by lightning is after we press all 3 buttons in the wrong order.
Or maybe we need to depress all the buttons at the same time.
That's
Just
also
how
true.
do we
How-
work against gravity?
You do have the button in the middle of the room. That is on a pedestal. That you don't know what it does either.
Oh. We all feel smart until Pat gives us a first grade puzzle to figure out.
So what happens if we press the button in the middle? Maybe that affects the gravity somehow.
Would you like to push it?
Push it. Push it real good.
I'll push it.
Sure. Or-
Flop it.
Currently, it doesn't seem to have any effect as you push the button.
What if we had to press all the other 3 and then push that button in the middle? It's the final bit.
That could be it.
So the gravity once again shifts towards the ceiling.
Based on the room shifting, can we tell, excuse me, if there's a point where we could theoretically stand on all the buttons before the gravity shifts?
No, it only seems to go in one direction at a time. It doesn't split gravity in each direction.
maybe some of our flyers need to fly up and press the button while the gravity is not in that direction.
I can do that for one of them.
Okay, so which
I'll
button
take it.
would you like
The
to
other one.
hit?
Well, I would imagine it would go 1, 2, 3 based off of the number of symbols.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
So currently the gravity is pulling towards the ceiling. So everybody that's in the room would be sort of in that direction and would have to fly off or move the other direction.
The one on the ceiling has 1 square
Yep,
above it, so meaning one person needs to stand on the button.
that is... Well, I mean, yeah, it has 1.
Or it could just be sequential.
I'm thinking it's sequential.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's logical to just follow that. So we'll start with 1, press 1, and then press 2, and then press 3, and then press that button that's on the other side of the room, and then, or rather in the center of the room.
Okay. So while the gravity's here, does anyone want to step on 1?
It requires flying, and I'll step on it.
Well, the gravity's already up on the ceiling.
Oh.
So you...
And I'll go to the one on the ceiling, and I'll push it up with my hand.
The hand does not push it down.
No.
Think you gotta use your feet?
It sounds like it needs to be at ground level for it to depress. But I think
Maybe
it's just
you press the
activating
one
it.
on the floor, wait for the gravity change, we'll press the next one, then we'll press the next one.
Yeah, probably. It seems kind of logical.
Why don't I get the first one that you're standing on? Let me press down, because then I can stand upside down flying, holding in place as the gravity changes.
So the gravity is currently on the ceiling so that you guys could walk and hit the button currently. You don't need to fly on the one on the ceiling.
No. What I'm saying is, I'll stand on the one on the floor right now. Because
Okay.
what we need to do is when the gravity changes, I will keep pushing it in because I can fly. And then the one on the ceiling will now go onto on the side walls. Gravity changes again, I'll be upside down pushing it down. That
Okay.
makes
But-
sense.
Oh, but when it was upside down, one of the buttons, when you said he was trying to press it with his hand, you said it wasn't depressing, right?
It doesn't depress with your hand, correct?
So
We'll
it'd be
stay
hard to
flying
maintain it.
upside down. I'll
Yeah, but
fly.
it'd still be hard to maintain that if it doesn't
don't-
depress. I mean, we could try it.
Try it, let's see what happens.
As you're standing on there flying, as you can feel it's depressed while you're standing on it, and then when you're trying to fly, as the gravity shifts towards the left wall, it comes unpressed. You can't seem. It seems to be affected by the gravity as well when the button goes down.
It's like we all need them on the bottom floor at the same time.
Has anybody got Wall of Force?
Nope.
No, I did. That is.
I have Wall of
Because-
Fire. Doesn't really help, but
No. I was thinking if somebody had Wall of Force, we could take and use the Wall of Force to depress all the buttons at the same time. Because if
Yeah.
you remember right, that's how we killed that bad guy that was going to kill Steve's character in that cabin that Lewis set on fire instead of helping us kill the bad guy. Way back in the second season.
It was the first one.
Oh, it was the first season?
This first season.
Hey, Lewis, we need for you to attack the bad guy. No, I think I'm going to try to set the building on fire. Thanks, Lewis.
When the gravity changes, I'm gonna go to the button at the center and press it as it's shifting to see if maybe it forces the button to kind of stay ground level.
So somebody's standing on the button, like when it's depressed, and then you push the button, or are you saying?
Yeah.
So you'll wait until the gravity shifts, as it shifts back up to the ceiling. Everyone has their feet planted against the roof, essentially. Does anyone step on the button before you hit the button there, Grape Shot?
So yeah.
So who is going to step on the button? This would be the one on the
I'll
ceiling.
take one for the team.
Okay.
I'll take one for the team. I'll stand on the button.
You step on the button, and then Grape Shot, you hit the button in the center, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. You hear a sound as the gravity shifts to the left side. The button stays depressed.
That Cordell's on.
Yep, and Cordell is no longer standing on the button, and the gravity has shifted away, and the button is still depressed.
What the hell?
It's almost as if pushing the one in the center of the room locked it in.
is he still holding the button in the center? Or...
Nope. Just pushing it was able to lock it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to push that button again in the center to unlock things, and then we can do our plan.
Pushing the button in the center again does not unlock the button that's pushed.
And after 10 seconds, does gravity shift again?
It does. It flips to the right side.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell somebody to go ahead and step on that one.
I guess I'll do it because I've been stepping on everything else.
Okay. You step on the button, it depresses.
And then I'll go ahead and press the button in the center.
As you do,
Okay. That seems to be doing something.
a couple seconds later, gravity flips back to the left.
Back where Cordell is.
I guess now everyone would be.
Okay. Yeah, as long as this, stayed depressed.
Yep.
And then I'll wait and then kind of continue on until all the buttons have been kind of stepped on from there.
Who would like to step on the third button on the left?
I'll do it.
Okay. You step on it. It depresses.
And then I'll press the button.
Click. You hear. And then the portal in the middle of the rift tears open. And you can see this reddish, grayish, brown kind of plane of existence on the other side. As the gravity lands back on the ground. On your normal plane of axis. You guys have completed the gravity puzzle.
All right.
That was the solution.
That was team effort.
That was all you guys, not me.
Oh,
Only 3D. Only a little bit.
Only a little bit. For each failed
Oh, yeah.
attempt.
Oh, only a little bit.
Each failed attempt.
It made it seem like we're.
That could be 3, it could be 18, you know. There's a range there. So, the rift opens the Pandemonium. You hear screams of horror and dread through the portal.
Let's be the lucky one to walk in first. Since there's no volunteers, I'll go first. I'll say adios, amigos. I'll walk on through.
Try not to die.
Okay.
And if you do, let me know and I'll bring you back.
Okay.
As you step through,
Fly.
the air burns when you breathe it as soon as you step through. Like, as you breathe, it feels like fire is entering your lungs. And it's just burning your insides, but you're able to breathe in and out just steadily at first. Just, it's very harsh conditions to live here in this plane of existence. As it sort of looks like this blackish gray and browns and red. As this area is stained with blood. You're in this sort of hallway as soon as you walk through, and you're standing on the ground and you feel gravity shift, and you fly up and land your feet on the ceiling. This plane of existence has that similar effect throughout the whole plane of existence.
Hooray.
Apart from that, you're fine.
Alright. Alright. Well then I'll just wait here for another brave soul to come through.
You think he's dead?
hopefully not, because that means we'll have to choose a new captain.
I guess I'll go next.
Were we not going to wait for him to come back to tell us it was safe, or?
Now I'm gonna make them think. I'll just see how long this is gonna take. I'll be tapping my feet, looking at my watch on my arm, my invisible watch, be like, oh, how long is this gonna take?
I'm going to say, well, boys, I think it's time for lunch before we go through. I'm feeling kind of hungry.
I could eat.
We need to take a long rest. He'll be all right.
He's gasping for fire air.
They're gonna come any minute.
Wow, Captain, what took you so long? We've been waiting on you to come back for 8 hours now.
Hilarious.
Yeah. I'll go in with Garrett.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d12, Kenway.
D12.
Good old soccer ball.
No.
So they've been out there for about a minute or so. But to you, it's only been a couple seconds as they just walk through. The time dilation between here and the astral sea is considerably different.
Do we see our big flying dragon nearby?
You're looking down, you have the hallway that you're in, and it kind of looks like it tunnels off. And the main reason that this plane of existence is a lot of tunnels is because of the constantly shifting gravity. So something had to burrow these tunnels through here so that you didn't just fly off into the abyss. So as you're kind of sitting here, they all start coming through. You see gravity flip and you're on the right side. And as soon as they walk through the portal, they immediately snap onto the sidewall. You probably just hear screams of horror filling the tunnels ahead, just like...
Well, boys, welcome to Dragon Hell.
That's effectively what it is. Tiamat has been banished to Dragon Hell.
What are all the blue crystals that I see all throughout this map?
Oh, don't worry about those. That's fine.
And now you got me worried. Anyone else come through?
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna stand there all by myself. Eventually, I would have come in after them.
As you're immediately swept by gravity as well, and your feet plant in a direction you probably weren't expecting.
Oh god, this sucks!
And as you start moving in the hallway, it's kind of like the original Majora's Mask. You start walking down the hallway, and you're walking on the top, the left, the bottom. You're kind of spiraling down the hallway as you walk, because gravity is just constantly shifting. It's almost you're corkscrewing as you walk.
That's not a pleasant feeling.
No, not at all. You'd probably come across in the near area some holes that when you look down, they would go to your extent of 60 feet in your vision, and then it'd be pitch black and you don't know if anything else is down there. Because the moon also affects, even in Pandemonium, the moon transcends planes. So, what would you all like to do?
I say we look for this bloody dragon.
Okay. As you sort of approach down the hallway, it branches off into two directions, one left, one right. The left direction.
Where are we at?
Well, I'm not
Where are we at
using
on the
it's,
map?
it's theater of mind right now. That's a battle map.
Okay.
As you are sort of walking down this hallway, it branches into two. One direction is sparking with electricity. The other direction, you can hear screams, and you can feel an intense warmth. You do see blood also heading in the direction to the right.
We saw those lightning strikes. Makes me think of what Cordell and Baron were explaining earlier, what they saw. Makes me think of that.
Yep.
And I asked them, what way do you guys think we should go?
So you have the blood trail heading towards the heat and the screams, or the lightning on the left.
Well, I think vampires would be attracted to blood, and we want to kill Alucard, so my vote is the blood trail.
Blood trail's fine for me.
Anyone else have input?
I'm fine with following the blood.
Okay. You follow it. You feel like you've been walking for minutes, maybe 15, maybe 20. Hearing the screams, they seem like they're getting further, but at the same time, they feel like they're getting closer. Sometimes they feel like they're right behind you, and when you turn around, they're not there. When you spin back in the normal direction, all of a sudden, you see this open chasm before you. Large open chasm. Massive, and it's very warm in here. As you breathe, your lungs are still burning. You huff it out, and you can see smoke starting to come out of your lungs before it evaporates into snow. It's cold and hot at the same time. This plane doesn't make sense. It's nothing but chaos. Chaos incarnated. As you sort of enter this massive chamber, you see an individual that is roughly humanoid in size, standing before what looks to be a massive 5-headed dragon. They seem to be in mid-conversation. Before the dragon stops.
It seems like we have more guests.
The other head takes over.
Well, 2 people from Shadowfell.
The third head comes in.
Do you know this person, Alucard?
He turns. Indeed I do. As Alucard starts turning more beastly in the face. And they are not going to be interrupting my conversation with you, Your Majesty. She starts clapping her massive dragon claws.
Do your best to entertain me. Yes, entertain.
Alucard steps forward towards you all. If I do this, you will give me the power, yes?
Yes, indeed. Now take him out.
As Alucard walks towards you, in particular, Baron, probably standing 60 feet away so that he could see you as well. He shifts into his world form. Is there anything you would like to say or do before we roll for initiative? Not non-combat actions, I would say.
He looks like he'll be a fun fight. I'm good.
So first off, I'm gonna would be a non-combat action to do a bond.
That would be a combat action at this point. It will assist you in combat, so yes.
Okay, and instead of that, is Tiamat looking and it's like if we're the enemy, we're just kind of intrigued by this whole show and just gonna sit back and watch.
She looks like she's just watching.
Okay.
That is that enemy, homeboy.
That is the enemy. Haha. She's like, I don't give 2 shits. You all have fun.
But he knows
Just
that apparently there's the Shadowfell connection between Baron and Alucard.
Yeah, Tiamat is just the background character in a Street Fighter, fight.
Pretty effectively, yes. I'm not gonna put.
Just that incompetent bad guy from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon in the 1980s. Yeah, she's nothing to worry about.
Nah, she's fine. What are you talking about? It's all good. Baron, do you have anything to say to Alucard beforehand?
Cool.
Not the Baron.
Not to Baron.
No. Got the wolf friend.
Okay.
I'll point my finger up to Tiamat and just give us one moment. We'll be right with you.
Make a persuasion check. That's pretty funny.
I like it.
We'll be back after a brief message from our sponsor.
Pretty much.
Read Shadow Legends.
Tiamat will address you. If you defeat him, I will give you what you desire if you assist me. And I will be generous. The other head snakes around. Very generous.
Oh, we should have had Edgeworth here for this one.
Sed-
Got in on that dragon action.
Seduce. As you see, some of the heads change color. Even though they just look like gradients of gray and black. We're gonna roll for initiative.
Eh,
And I think this will be a little bit quicker than you expected.
Oh, that's good.
When you guys fought him before, you were like level 6.
Okay.
Oh, nice little Strahd icon there.
What are you talking about? I didn't replace the icon. It was based off of Strahd's stat block.
Oh yeah,
And we're
no
only
big deal.
fighting him. Oh, this may actually not be as hard as we think it is.
Wow! Okay, so grape shot.
Holy shit! I am first.
You forced. He might not even get a turn. Who knows?
Let's see here. I'm going to cast. Oh boy. I'm gonna cast Lightning Arrow.
Okay.
Let's see. Next time you make a ranged weapon, so it's a bonus action, and then the next time, concentrating on it. Effect. I don't think it took effect. Oh yeah, it did. Lightning arrow. Sorry.
The music is kind of dying.
So the next time I make a ranged weapon attack during the spell's duration, the weapon's ammunition is transforms into a bolt of lightning, and the target takes 48 lightning damage as on a hit, or half as much on a miss. So it's a bonus action. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at him.
Alrighty.
Ooh, baby. So that hits 4.
Indeed, that do hit. 26 damage, pretty good. Pretty good start off.
Yup. And I don't know if that does it for each or if it just does it for the only for one.
It's probably the next attack, right?
Yeah, I think I'm one and done on that. So I'm just gonna take one more shot.
One pump chump.
Normal. At Alucard.
A 16
Misses.
misses, unfortunately.
I'm gonna separate myself from the group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That'll be my turn.
Okay, we'll cut to Edward.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Make it so our gentleman here can't do anything with his life. That was a steady aim, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I meant to do that. So,
That hits.
The 30 hit.
I will do.
You're also just shooting a wolf right now, just like. 40 is some pretty good damage. Indeed
That's
it
my
be. Okay. Cordell, you might just kill him this turn.
It's a surge.
Don't get my hopes
for
up like that. That's evil of you, Pat, to get my hopes up like that. Die, Alucard.
Oh,
That
that was a bad one.
hits. And he could not use a shield. He is bloody.
Second attack.
That hits. He's very hurt.
I'm going to do a
Action
called shot
surge,
on this last
action
attack.
surge.
That misses,
I'll still go
unfortunately.
to that
Missed.
20.
I'll give him one of my lucky rolls to reroll.
You get a lucky roll if you would like.
Will that keep my... That would keep my called shot in effect, wouldn't it?
Nah, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, I mean, I don't lose anything. It's a -5 on the attack.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Yeah,
choose
we'll t-
the called shot. Oh, it just replaces the d20 roll, so yeah. It's lower, unfortunately.
All right, that's fine. All right. That's my 3 attacks with a lucky roll. Makes 4. Hold on a second. Let me see if I want to move. Yeah, we're all kind of bunched up. I don't want to be around y'all when somebody casts light meteor swarm. Fine.
Meteor Swarm. That's my favorite spell.
6. All right. That's my turn.
Alrighty. It's coming to the one turn he's going to get. So, it's going to be a very lackluster combat now that you guys are more powerful. But, ooh, did anyone hit a blue thing? No. Okay. Da da da. 20. Drop it right there. The wolf is going to... And you're going to see a fireball appear right above him before it flies in that direction. So each of you is going to make a dexterity saving throw. And he's going to upcast it. Especially because it's probably the one spell he gets off. Dex save.
To get advantage.
Who gets advantage?
I do.
Oh, you do.
Dex save.
Yeah, I rolled it for y'all. You succeeded, Cordell succeeded, Garrett succeeded with evasion, and Edward saved it with evasion.
Evasion do it automatically?
Yeah, it
or-
does. It should. So, Baron still fails. Everyone else succeeds. So this is the fire damage as the fireball goes off. Oh, shouldn't have rolled on himself. Shit. Targeted himself. He's like, oh, I'm going to burn myself. So, 34, 21, 21. Use the temporal rewinds. Actually, he's going to use his reaction to that there. Baron, since you healed, he is going to use his reaction. You were with okay. So as you heal the 21 dice, he's going to pull the 21 and absorb it to himself instead.
Cool. Yep.
You pissed off the wrong Baron.
He's still wounded.
I know, but watch Baron just throw a giant fireball at his ass.
Probably. He's going to...
It actually does not heal me. It just reduces the damage.
Oh, reduces the damage.
Yeah.
Right. You can put it back then. Okay. Alrighty. Jericho.
That'll be. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I don't need to get that close. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Sure, that's probably a good distance. And then I'm going to target him. Actually, if I do that... Can I now move myself? Oh, cool. So yeah, 60 foot.
Okay.
And where'd my thing go? Oh, there it is. Actions. Yeah, you can just call me Sunny D because I'm about to unleash the power of the sun.
Sunny D.
He does fail.
Sunbeam!
Sunbeam.
Yeah. And this is 68 radiant damage.
Nice.
That's pretty good. He's looking really hurt, and he also does not heal this turn either.
No, because the revolver is certain death.
Oh, forgot about that too. So he wouldn't have been able to use the reaction anyway.
Does he take extra damage from radiant or?
No, he just can't regen.
Okay. Well, that is sunlight, though. I think there is something about
When he starts his turn in the sunlight. I actually saw a meme about that the other day. Where it's like, they can run through the sunlight and kill somebody and run out of the sunlight, and they don't take damage.
Okay. Oh, and he failed. On a failed save, a creature takes that damage and is blinded until my next turn.
Oh, okay. And he is not immune to blinding. Vex. Blinded. Alright, he is indeed blinded. I really can't see now. It's not just the moon. Which, for you, Jericho, you see the sun burst for a moment. And if it was like sunlight or daylight, it would be there, and then it would just get eaten up by the moon's darkness. So it's kind of just like a flashbang, like... You just hear him, I cannot see. So, is there anything else for your turn there, Jericho?
Oh no, that's my turn.
That'll do it? Alright. Garrett.
Great turn. Alright, if I don't know what's coming up, so I'm going to use my action to cast, do the Emboldening Bond. First off, I'm going to move with the... Yeah, you're not flying, right, Jericho?
No, I can't fly.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna Emboldening Bond on myself, Cordell, Jericho, and I was gonna say Edward, but you know what? Grape Shot, you get the Emboldening Bond.
What's it do?
Basically, for like, I think it's a minute. No, for 10 minutes. Basically, at every turn, you get a D4 your attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Give it to me, Daddy.
Alright. Yeah, I could put the effect on that I made, but then it will add a D4 to everything. But just know you got it for 10 minutes, and you can use it for either one of those things.
Okay.
So that's my action. My bonus action, I'm gonna move. You know, I'm rather not touch the ground, so I'm actually gonna fly a bit here.
Okay.
10, 20, 5. You know, I'm gonna try to be like within 30 feet of everyone I bonded with. I think that's good. With the bond, oh yeah, the bond works. You have to be like within 30 feet of each other, or at least someone with the bond. Then for a bonus, I'm actually going to try to use my cape and my surroundings to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. You feel like Alucard can't see you, but all of the dragon heads are trained on you. They can see you.
I'm like peeking through whatever I'm looking at, and I'm seeing dragons. Like, they just there. Don't worry about it. Focus on the wolf story. And now, and my turn.
Okay. Baron.
We're gonna have fun with him now. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. That hits. 2 damage. Not bad.
I'm gonna push him 10 feet back.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna monologue to say, "Thought I was gonna be scared of you. But this is pitiful."
You should be afraid of me. This isn't over. Even if I die here, I will be back.
Pushing him 10 feet back.
He's almost to the crystal.
So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna quicken Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
Just so I can get him to that crystal.
That hits.
Go ahead. Bring your minion. I'm not afraid of you anymore.
Go ahead and he failed the deck save, so go ahead and roll. It is 4d6 cold damage. Which he is not immune to cold damage.
Well, that was a good roll.
How would you like to do this?
Yay.
Nice.
I hit him with one last one, and right before the ice bomb explodes, I'll turn around and just let it take care of him.
Okay. As you hit him with the last one to push him into the sort of ice crystal that explodes onto him as soon as he touches it, your vision sinks in as Alucard turns into mist and drifts up, and as vampires do, tries to go back to his resting place. You can see in this vision as your eyes sink in, the mist arrives in Shadowfell moments after this defeat here. And he lands back into his coffin in Castle Ravenloft. And as that happens, you can see his body close his eyes and take a rest for a moment. And as you can see this, it's almost like you're looking through somebody else's hands. And you're there in the moment in Castle Ravenloft. And you see these hands are holding a wooden stake. They raise it and pierce him into the heart, freezing him here in Castle Ravenloft forever. As this individual that you're seeing through their eyes completes this task, they look up and see a mirror, which in this mirror you see a vision of who you are as someone you've known from your past. They start laughing maniacally. As you see Dracula laughing. I am free to leave, finally. Now time to send him home. As he looks back at the mirror, you can see this maniacal, evil smile. All along has been using you so that he could be free. As your vision sinks back in and you're here in Pandemonium.
Bastard.
That's why the fight was so easy.
It was hard for you guys back at level 5.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get very strong very quick. That's what I was trying to do.
And now you see Baron walks with a little bump. He said, "Evil does master's work now."
Baron,
I guess it's time for me to go home.
you get the sense that he is coming for you, though.
So we have Dracula coming after us. Oh boy.
He sounds sassy.
Bleh. As Tiamat sort of looks down at all of you. That was rather unimpressive of him. I'm kind of disappointed. How?
Yeah, but a deal's a deal.
Indeed it is. You know, I am known for being very lawful, so a deal is a deal. You kind of get the sense that she's being very jackassy about it.
So she's like,
Fine, what do you want?
Whoever wants to explain, because I don't fully remember.
I'll explain it. Your gracious host of Pandemonium, we are here to learn how to assist dragonkind to change from one natural color to another natural color that they choose. And that is what we have come here to seek an audience with you about. And I will bow with a flourish of my hand, very musketeers-esque.
Make a persuasion check as she's like, interesting. Most of the time, they just want a little piece of my power. But you come asking not for that, but for something different. Why do you want this knowledge or ability?
It was part of a bargain. I have an enemy, and the assistance that I sought, that individual agreed to help me with my enemy if I were able to negotiate with you that piece of information.
She starts naming names. Platinum Dragon. The White Death. The Red Reaping. Niv Mizzet. And then
Yeah,
she's...
I don't think it'd be too difficult for her to figure out that it was Niv Mizzet at that point.
She's a little insightful. And if anybody would like to try to hide that information in reaction to saying that, you can make a deception check to attempt to hide it against her reading of your body languages.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
We
not
all
gonna
have to
try
do
hide
that, or
You don't have to if you don't want to. If you're being honest about it, she can kind of gauge.
I'm not proficient, so I'm not going to do it.
with deception?
Yeah, if you would like to.
Well, I'm proficient. Bum.
27.
Yeah.
Damn. She rolled a 5 plus...
This 27
I mean,
work on
she is a
separate thing?
god, so
She rolled a 22 with a 5 on the dice. She looks at you and she's like, "It's been a while since I've heard from my son. He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Probably because I'm in Dragon Hell jail."
well, considering how small the door was to get in here, maybe he can't come in at all.
So you all came from outside.
Yes.
It would be a little strange if we ended up in Dragon Hell through the natural way.
Indeed it would be. But I have seen stranger. Can you get me out of here by chance? I just want to go home.
I might regret asking this, but where exactly is it that you call home?
Originally, I am from the Hells. The 9 Hells.
Now, as Brett, being familiar with D&D, I know that, but Cordell's just kind of winging it at the moment because I think Cordell would, in reality, be scared shitless, and he's just trying to get himself out of here with the information so he can live. That's how I'm trying to play it.
I said that I would be generous. So if you can assist me at some point to get me home, I will give you what you need.
We did give you what we need. We took him out for you.
Oh,
Not our fault. He was disappointing fight.
that's why I'm being generous.
Generous is bullshit.
You dare speak to me like that, human?
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck,
I'm
man.
shitting my pants.
As
I like.
the black
Get
head,
Captain. You calm down, Captain.
The black head flares, and you see all of the scales flare on top of her head. That's a 22.
I was kidding about having a backup character, so give me another
Actually,
day.
it'd be wisdom saving throw. So 19 plus what's your wisdom saving throw? 2. It's the same. 22 is a failure. You
Okay.
are frightened by her.
Okay, it's not the worst thing to happen. You should be.
As she lumbers towards you really quick, like... I will give you what you need. And you will help me be free. Unless you want to be a pile of ash.
I don't really want to be a pile of ash, I will say that. I got business to take care of.
You see one of the heads raise up to the sky and breathe out the fire that she's holding in, and it melts like a nuclear crater hole in the ceiling.
With all due respect, I believe any attempt to get you out of here would be far more difficult than what we are currently capable of doing, especially on short notice.
Even if you can banish, I'm not from here.
Simple. Could a simple banishment get her out?
Possibly.
Yeah, actually.
It would send her home if it affects her.
Do we want to?
I would like to hold back the fact that I do have banishment.
Yeah.
Well, since we're kind of discussing this as a group with our death being imminent, I'm just thinking that maybe he wants to go home to basically the first plane of hell. If we can facilitate that and she's happy with going to hell, I say let her go to hell.
Yeah, but what is
what's
that?
bad?
What is the impact on the
Who
She's
cares?
here
for a
We
reason.
don't have to go. We don't have to go back there.
We don't have to go there, but if
We already
can
went to the
facilitate
9
it.
hells. We already took care of that business.
Did we?
This seems like a
Yeah.
really bad idea.
It's terrible. We should do it.
Do we even know why she ended up here in the first place? Like, why she was banished?
no.
You can make a religion check
But-
for me.
Religion.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea.
You know, I think Baron knows. Baron definitely knows. They don't call her the evil dragon for nothing.
I have no fucking idea.
She is one of the most chaotically evil beings in the world that has the power of a god and was known for destroying anything that angered her when she wanted, because she felt like. But she's also responsible for the creation of dragons, so alongside the platinum
I
dragon.
ask her a question.
Okay.
If we let you out, we let you go back to the first plane of hell where you want to go, we find a way to get you there. Well, if we ever have to go back through hell, will you give us a safe passage?
Oh, for sure, dearie.
Do I believe it?
Make an insight check.
Wow.
I'm
Nah.
knacking. 100% knacking. Damn, my knack rolls suck right now.
Okay. She's only at 32.
Yeah, she rolled a 17 on the dice, so I'll let you know that. You're unable to read what she would do. She might be telling the truth. She might be lying. She seems like she's a very I do what I want kind of person.
You think?
She didn't just obliterate you on the spot currently, if that's any merit of it.
Yeah. Because we're her only chance out of here. She knows that.
Can she hear the little conversations that we've been having between us?
Oh, of course.
Probably.
What did you say?
I mean, I can always activate yes. I don't know. By the way, Pat, did my first religion check pass or did it?
It failed.
Okay, so technically I can use psychic whispers, for free.
If only if she doesn't read minds.
That
It's a
question is
portal
how do we
open.
do that?
The portal is open, yes.
Does it
How
seem like
far
there
away is
was
it?
if she was gone?
You guys walked for about 15 to 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Oh, what was your question there, Baron?
I was just saying if she was to be gone with the portal closed.
Unsure.
If we were to get you home, could you get us back to the portal and give us a scale or two? Or whatever we needed?
She would not fit through the portal you guys came through.
Yeah, that's fine.
You would just get us to the portal so we can get back to, our gentleman's name. I don't want to say it.
If it hasn't closed already. Because it was closed when Alucard came through. But you can certainly check if you'd like. But she will say, I can get you wherever you need in the Pandemonium.
Well, get us to the portal out of here, and we'll figure out how to get you out.
Deal. She starts stomping through the tunnel, and even as gravity is shifting inside the tunnels, she doesn't flip. Like, she just keeps walking. She resists the gravity pulling her.
I have an idea what we're gonna do. Let's just get out of here first.
No.
Did you activate the telekinesis? Or the
Not
teleport?
yet. I can do it now. And Alright, so first off, I'm gonna connect myself with see, there's how many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I do to 5.
I like to think that this is like when you go to a Asian nail salon or like a haircut place and they're talking in a foreign language like Mandarin or something, and they're just talking shit about you, but that you actually understand their language. Like, that's pretty much what you guys are setting up.
Alright, I'll bring in Jericho, the captain, should I bring in? I guess I'll bring in Cordell. It's either Grove Shot or Baron. Gonna sit out, or whoever wants to volunteer to sit out. Because I can only do up to 5 of us.
I'll volunteer to sit out. I'll have a pretty good idea when y'all are ready for me to start shooting.
All right, then everyone. Cordell will be in the psychic whispers. And we do it for a whopping 5 hours.
Cool.
So first off, I'm just gonna try to think of I'm gonna think about like really loudly in my mind about how like, wow, Tiamat is great digger. It reminds me of the time to mind, seeing if there's any reaction from Tiamat.
Which, as she's walking through the tunnel, 3 of the heads are facing forward, and 2 of them are bent around backwards, and they're looking at you as she's walking. And doesn't seem to be reacting to anything.
I'll think of something like, I'm like, I wonder if Tiamat has a purple head. That's one of my favorite colors. I'm not gonna say I'm thinking it. See if there's any reaction.
No reaction.
Okay. And I'll think of like, well, I also like the green head because the green is also one of my favorite colors, and I know I see it as a green head.
There doesn't seem to be any reaction.
Way to butter her up.
As you guys keep walking, though, you eventually come up into that fork where the left way would be back down towards the portal that you guys came through. And the right way, you can see it flashing with lightning.
How far away is the portal?
It's about 5 more minutes at this point from the junction.
And can Tiamat fit through this hallway?
The hallway, yes. Because she can also just cleave her way through if need be. She has burrowing.
Cool.
Can't get to that portal.
But she does gesture to you. That's my noisy neighbor, Talos.
Talos, you say?
Yes.
You have a problem with Talos?
He just shoots
us to-
lightning.
Sounds like you want us to get rid of him for you.
Yes, that would be nice, but he rivals even my power.
Are we convinced at this point she can't hear our thoughts?
You're not sure.
Nah. She can hear our thoughts.
I'm just wondering if we've had any conversation past the, oh, what big eyes you have, what big ears you have.
Donkey! my Tiamat, what sharp teeth you have.
Yeah.
All the better to eat you with, my dearie.
Yeah, I guess the next thing would be like, also be thinking like, oh, I wonder if you need multiple heads with 3 colors to color shift. I'm thinking about that.
You know what she needs in her life? She needs a donkey.
Donkey. Eventually, you guys come up to where the portal was, and the portal is closed.
That's a good idea. Like, I'll be wondering, oh, I wonder if Tiamat has a lover or some kind.
Some donkey somewhere.
She needs a bad dragon.
Where is Alex when we need him?
Or Edgeworth.
Alex, Alex would have had Tiamat seduced by now.
Bud Light.
But like,
So, as you guys get to the portal is closed, and she looks at you. Where is it?
Sure, it was right here.
sure it's right here.
You guys feel confident this is where it was. Assumingly, it might have closed.
Perhaps it closed because Tiamat got too close to it?
For time-based portal.
Or maybe
Well, I hope it's
Talos.
not a time-based portal because we're inside.
You all have planeswalker amulets that send you back home as soon as your mission is finished on a plane.
But we don't need to tell her that.
Yeah.
How long does that take to use?
The planeswalker, it's
instantaneous.
instant. Yep.
Yeah.
Which you can technically hold somebody and use it to take them back. But it's not lit right now.
So, just me thinking, hey guys, so when we were back at Spelljammer Hall with the storm, I had this jackass named Talos approach me, said that he was going to see us real soon, and I told him to, I wasn't dealing with anybody that walked around, looking like Mr. Sparky. Told him to get lost. He wasn't too happy. But now that I know where he's at, I think we go take him out. And our good friend Tiamat over here would be appreciative if we helped her out.
Yeah, but that seems like it requires a level of power that we do not have.
Yeah, I think we should just
Well,
let's get out of here first.
yeah,
And we'll
just-
come back.
Details. You were so worried about details. Okay.
You know what? I'm curious. I'm just going to kind of think loudly and just keep an eye on T-Mat to see if she reacts. So this is the part where we kill her, right?
I have no idea what
Make
you're talking about.
make a deception
dead.
check.
You're dead.
Make a deception check.
Meanwhile, Grape Shot's just gonna look and be like, "Hey," in his mind, he's gonna think aloud, "Hey, baby, you look good."
So deception.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec.
I hope you enjoy your last roll.
I have an idea.
Let's
Oh
roll.
fuck.
That was a bad roll.
She kind of laughs
Yep.
for a second and then says, "You will see lightning come from both ends of this hallway."
Ooh. Nasty.
Well, it means
Joke.
from Talos and from her.
It was a joke.
It just comes out both ends. That's what gives you the poison damage.
It's nice to know that she has a sense of humor.
She's chaotic, live like she will, do what she wants. So, what's the move now? How do you get me home?
Well,
So the amulets to essentially leave this plane take an action.
Yes.
You said.
But they have to be lit up, which indicates they're usable. And currently they
And
are
they're
not lit up. That is correct.
And they would only be lit up if we got the information we need from her.
It's after completing certain quests in the plane that's here, or solving an issue that is facing this plane.
Killing that Talos guy would probably make him light up.
mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I
Yellow?
guess right now. I guess right now, so where's Tiamat going, or Tiamat's just kind of waiting for us?
She's sitting there waiting for you, and she seems like she's starting to get a little impatient.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
hoping
mean-
the portal would be
Hey.
open.
I say we go through the portal.
Well, we can't. There's no portal.
Nope, there's no portal.
Oh. Oh, then I guess we gotta
do something
fight
fast.
the Talos guy
Can is there anybody to open it from the other side?
then. Jerry.
We can't get. Jerry won't figure it out.
Wow.
Jerry,
You've been with us, how, what, 3 sessions and you figured that out? Damn.
you just hear you hear Jerry picking his boogie, and then he flicks it onto the side of the ship. Jerry doing good. It's like in the distance.
Or it cuts to him, like how in anime it always cuts to the person when you mention their name.
Yeah,
And
they're sneezing.
So, is there anything that would indicate you can open the portal from this side?
It doesn't appear to be. That might be why it's a prison, though.
Yeah.
Sounds like we gotta go fight
Um,
Talos.
I'm gonna go to Baron and be like, "Hey, why don't you May yourself, and then you can seek out help from the ship. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, honestly, that could work. Yeah.
please banish Baron.
Yeah, that's the best person in.
No, actually, I don't know. I guess the question is, if we someone gets banished, where do we go to? Like, where do we?
Go to your plane.
You
Yeah,
go
you go to your-
home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was Asimov.
Yeah. I'm not an actor. I just go back to Dracula.
Oh yeah. So Jericho has a banishment.
Which I think at this moment you'd hear Tiamat point at each of you, and she would say Edward's number 1, Jericho's number 2,
Hi.
Cordell's number 3, Garrett's
What did I
dessert
do?
says number 6, points at Grape Shot's number 4, and Baron's number 5.
Sir,
Why is my dice blowing?
calm down. Calm
That's my
down.
dice. That's my dice blowing.
We're
Gary,
just
you
trying to
just
figure
deserve
out
Sure.
if we do have a way of helping you, we need to also make sure that we can leave here as well.
Yeah.
She looks at you. There's ways.
Such as
I have no clue.
No, I guess,
That's hopeful optimism.
you mentioned Talos, right? Why is he here?
Of his own choice.
Let me ask her this. Before we came here, Cordell and Baron saw Talos. Ironically, us being here saying, we're gonna run into you soon. I think our clue is with Talos on getting us out of here and getting you out of here. You said he's more powerful than you. You went out of here so badly, and you help us take him out. We went out of here too, and it's a win-win. You're God. Prove it. Show it. You did that dragon breath up in the air. Do that on him. It also annoys the shit out of you. Annoy the shit out of him.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay.
You got some
Listen,
guidance
here-
on Kenway, so you get a D4.
Okay.
Very captainly of you there, Admiral.
oh, that's a 1.
He gets to
Well,
re-roll the
I like
1
to
for
be up.
20.
Reroll
Oh.
one.
He's got reliable
Re-roll the
talent.
one.
No, he's got reliable talent. So
Who, I do?
you do, yeah.
Oh, wait, did
Oh,
it already do the reroll then, or?
No, not the re-roll, but the lowest he can get is a 20.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm the
Alright.
halfling. I'm allowing him to reroll the one.
Alright. So I get to do another roll then?
Yep.
It don't matter.
Another one.
Wow! Well, I still get the 4. I still get to roll the 4. So
Oh,
hold on, let's
lordy.
roll the 4. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
that
4.
could make the
Okay, so we
difference.
got 24.
Okay, let me tell you what she got on the dice. 19.
Alright, so what's that mean?
Well, talent.
Plus 26.
Okay, and
Yeah.
What does that mean?
She looks at you and goes, yeah, it's the Bugs Bunny meme. She's like, no.
Wow, thanks for the help.
Well,
I was close.
Yeah, she rolled a 45.
If I got a nat 20, it would make a difference.
no.
No, nat 20 doesn't make a difference. It's not auto success.
Oh, it never made a difference.
Well, you didn't know what she was
You
going to
got
roll.
45.
She could have rolled a
I
1.
would've got a total of 30.
She could have rolled a 1.
Let me see.
Well, I tried to get some backup. I do have one thing that might be able to get us out of here.
What?
I do have my where is it at? My sending stone. I can call for some help.
I know another way that you can get out of here.
Yeah.
What's that?
By having your soul sent to the ethereal plane.
Rather not do that.
Just dying. That'll get you out of here.
Yeah, I understood that one.
I have rope.
That'll help. Make a noose.
That's the opposite of what I do.
I can fix this. Cast mending.
That's you do that, and I cast Revivify.
It worked. But she's just staring at you, and she kind of crawls closer to you at this point and gets all 5 heads right up next to you. What's it going to be? Next to all of you. What's it
We'll
going
just go
to
fight this
be?
battle because we have no other way out of here.
Well, God frickin' speed to you.
Alright.
Lord,
And if you start to change your mind,
I don't
you can
think
go
we're
over there and
ready.
help us.
Hey, Captain, I don't think we're ready. She said that.
We don't have a
his-
choice.
His power is he's just as powerful as her.
If you survive,
What
more.
choice?
I'll make
What choice do we have?
I'll make a deal with you. If you survive, I'll give you a scale.
1 scale.
That's technically what we need.
You see the scale before you flicker like a rainbow color.
Oh,
This might be a better scale. Well, this is the only way I know we're gonna be able to get out of here, unless someone else can pull something out of their ass, tell us how we're gonna get out of here.
This is what you desire.
Who can?
You want to Pokemon me?
What plane is the Tunareth on?
Astral.
Is anybody from the Astral?
Cordell has a point of years.
Cordell is, well, technically,
Do we have 2 bags of holding?
that is a way, yes. Technically, no one here is from the Astral Sea. You just kind of arrive in the Astral Sea over time. If only you had Gimbal. No, he would have just went home.
Help! Help!
Help! Help! He's gonna use grovel in fear.
I can use the sending stone and call for help and have someone open the portal.
Yeah.
Let's see, who on your crew is smart enough to open the portal?
I can call the sending stone allow me to call anyone I want.
You're also forgetting the time dilation.
Yeah.
That's
But
right.
you could ask. Well, the time dilation works in our favor. More time passes outside than in here.
It's true. That is
Good
true.
point. Good point. Good point. Good point.
We can't go asking. I'm saying this outside of, or in our heads. I don't know. However, I'm saying this. She doesn't know we're talking about Niv Mizzet. Because how to use a deception, so we have to use the other name.
Jericho and Baron roll in an intelligence check. Actually, Edward can too, because he has a 19.
Intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
I mean, -1.
15. Let's go.
Part of the issue, Edward, you would think, is with time dilation. When you say your words, they're also affected by time dilation.
You're just making this difficult on us.
Fuck.
He's really trying to railroad us into either fighting Tiamat or...
No, not fighting.
Or potentially freeing Tiamat.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast
So-
Warp Sim one more time.
We can just pull an Edgeworth tonight.
Well, what would happen if we die here?
Your body dies here,
Trust me, we don't.
and your soul
We
goes.
lose all our shit.
Your soul goes to where it would be, wherever it goes in the afterlife. Warp sense.
I really don't want to die here.
Since the even inactive ones, there is an inactive portal right next to you.
Technically, our necklaces are warped.
Yes, they are. You would amount. I don't think there
What
is.
we could do.
There's no
I
way to
could-
open the portal from this side. Is the issue?
I could do this. I just tell Retainer Aura. I know there's time dilation, but I just say, activate our amulets.
You have to say, like, super slow, because on the other side she just hears. She's like, "What the fuck was that? A mosquito?"
Oh, great.
So Baron, go ahead and make a DC, or go ahead and make a spellcasting check. Charisma check. Uno. You rolled a 1. Garrett, would you like to assist?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You do get a reroll if you would like, Baron. Another Uno. Just kidding. It's a 13 on the dice. You sort of get the sense that the issue that you're facing here isn't one about the dragon. It's also not one about fighting Talos. You sort of are getting the sense that there's a thing in your head that's starting to twitch and make you uneasy. And it might have something to do with that. Same with Cordell.
I think we go light him up.
I
I think we short him out.
I would rather avoid a fight with Talos right now if we can, because
fuck
he's
you.
stronger than that dragon. We're gonna get screwed.
Master's coming.
Well,
Mm,
is there any reason we can't talk to it?
I mean, you could try to talk to him.
I mean,
Is
you
that
talked to him earlier.
I want to get out of
Yeah.
here.
All right, let's go mosey over to.
Well, if he's here
Talos.
willingly, maybe he knows the way out.
Could be.
Yeah, that's a great thing. Is there anyone else here besides the dragon and Talos?
I think Cordell and Baron, I don't know if you remember, but there was one other person that came here recently.
That's Alucard.
Besides
He's dead.
Alucard. Yeah, he's definitely dead. There is another living person that has come here to this plane and has seemingly not been here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and ask him.
Speak with him.
Aquarius.
That's exactly the person that Edward wants to see.
Was it Aquarius?
No.
No, it's
Benji?
Gary.
Scarin has
Oh,
come to
Scarin.
Pandemonium
He's
Scary.
Talos now.
because he injected himself with the neuromods.
Oh, we're not fighting Talos right now.
Yeah.
Because if Talos is Pat, I said. I fucking said it too. I said that was probably Scarin. No, it's not. Baloney.
There's only one way to say it.
I
No.
know.
Send a
Well,
message. to
consider that
Scarin.
a lesson for you, John. The dungeon master will lie,
I
and
know you
frequently.
Would you like to send a message, Captain Kenway?
I already did to Retainer Aura. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I think in the message you would just hear like a slap on her wrist or something like that. Gosh damn mosquito. Except it'd be super slow for you. Or it'd be the other way, right? Yeah, no, it'd be super slow. So, what would you all like to do?
I don't have a clue.
I think I'm gonna set a 60-second timer.
I'm gonna go see Talos. If I die, I die.
I guess that would be the only other option because we haven't spoken to him yet, and maybe he has an idea of.
You know what?
Maybe
We
not
did
send
help him, and he told us he wouldn't be a bother to us anymore. So I guess that is our only choice.
So we
So I
start heading
guess-
towards Talos?
I guess so.
Okay. So you guys go down the hallway with the flashing lightning.
Does Tiamat follow us?
She says, "Good fucking luck."
Hey, thanks.
Is he staying put?
Yeah,
Be in
she's
bed.
staying right there. It's still leaving the promise on the table. If you guys come back alive, she will give you the scale.
So scary.
As you head down...
We get a sense for, like, the range that she can hear our thoughts.
You're not sure. Y'all do get a ways back down, like 5 minutes down the alley, though, the hallway, dealing with the corkscrew gravity, before you come into a larger chamber heading down that lightning hallway. It is flashing blue electricity everywhere. like a arc reactor, or like one of those things where you used to be able to touch your hand on the outside of the glass and the lightning bolts would run to it. It's just like that in this room. It just hits the edges of the wall over and over and over. And sitting in the middle of the room is a dwarvish man with long gray hair and a long gray beard. He has an eye patch on, and he has a golden, like, tunic.
You need to be worried.
That's scaring waves. That's.
It is not scary.
It's
I
not
was
scary?
thinking, he matches the
a
description of a
dwarven
character I killed in one of your earlier campaigns.
He's like Warwick,
He made
but
me scared.
he's like Warwick, but he's a golden dwarf with a gray beard. As he looks over at you, I thought Joel would be coming soon.
Who's this guy?
My name is Talos, the
Oh, you're Talos.
Storm Lord.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you, Talos.
I knew you were gonna be coming because I saw the other person. Devilishly evil man. I kinda liked him.
Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
He was
He's-
a real bloodsucker.
yeah,
a giant-
no, not the vampire. Talking about Scarin.
Oh,
Awesome assassin.
yeah. I totally forgot about Scaring.
I'm trying to pull
I
up a
never-
picture of him for you.
He had the gray mustache, kind of spectacles on, gray hair.
I put it on the map somehow. Holy shit, I didn't know you could do that. Here you go. This is Talos, the Storm Lord. So, the main thing I wanted to tell ya. You know the Apex. The thing you done put in your brains.
Yep.
I created it. I know where it's at now. I'm sure you've seen it. In your visions.
Okay.
It's in Zark's space.
Well, I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude this time, like I was when you approached me as, walking lightning. But we're kind of on the plane of Pandemonium, and we're not exactly sure how to get ourselves over there to Zark's space.
Well, the storm goes where the storm goes. I'm assuming y'all will find something soon.
So you don't know a way out?
Oh, out of Pandemonium? I
We
mean,
follow this. We follow the storm.
Pandemonium is hell equivalent. There are portals to the abyss, but they're hard to find. Sometimes you have to jump down holes. Sometimes you die. And sometimes you don't. Flashes back to when you all saw the hole that seemed like it was never ending.
That would take us into the abyss.
It could take you wherever. Who knows where it takes you? Most likely the abyss.
And, can our friend back there hear us anymore?
Who's your friend?
Your next door neighbor, the big dragon.
Ah! Fuck that noisy five-headed bitch.
Can she hear us here?
She ain't gonna do nothing about it. Suck it! He yells down the hallway. And you see the booming of lightning shoot down the hallway.
So she can't hear us.
Well, I'll tell the Storm Lord, I'll say, or Talos, I say, we can go find the thing you need, but we need out of here. And we'll be able to go get it for you. Just get us out of here.
There is one thing that I was hoping you would hear me out about.
What's that?
The Apex was a mistake. Scarron is going to do something terrible with it. You have to stop him when it comes. And it's weird for me to be saying this because I'm chaotic and evil, but something is not good. You'll find him on Destiny Islands. When the time is right.
Could you lend us a storm or a hurricane to those islands?
I'm sure there's somebody that knows how to get there. But it's sort of on the way to getting back to the plane of water. Through the plane of water, I should say.
Yeah.
I know, but you can make a storm. You can help us do some damage.
Not as much as you think I could. Scarron has grown powerful.
More powerful than you?
Not more than me, no. But he could probably cancel out the effects of the storm.
Of course he can. What can't he do?
Love the world.
So just do what you feel is right. That's the fun of living. But if you want to keep on living, I recommend killing him.
Alright. I guess we gotta go fight Scarron eventually.
He will take everything you love. And slowly. Because he's crazy.
Alright. Well, gentlemen, I think we have a battle we have to start preparing for.
So I guess the
And
way out
I'm
is
gonna be-
down the hole.
But which hole?
As you guys are sort of deliberating and talking,
you can feel the wind pull back towards him. And it's easier for you to breathe as he kind of takes away some of the burn in the air. And he looks at you, Jericho. You're a celestial, aren't you?
Partially.
One more thing. If you see the virtues, tell them I say hello.
I'll keep that in mind, I guess.
As he sort of sits back, you see a chair of lightning appear behind him. He sinks into it. Good luck out there.
Can you show us the way out?
He streaks a bolt of lightning down the hallway from where you came. And as the bolt flashes by, you see your amulets glow blue.
Alright, well, before we leave, let's go see our dragon one last time to get our stuff.
No.
Well, well, here's the thing. This is what I've been thinking about and why I've been hoping she can't hear us. I do have banishment. I could banish her back to her home plane. But it does take a full minute of concentration. And if my concentration is broken...
That's evil! I love it.
Oh my god.
I was.
So if we have a quick way out...
Mhm.
We technically do, so we can use our ambulance
Wow.
to leave really quick.
That's fucking
That is-
evil, and I love it.
Oh my god.
That is. Which one of my characters trapped Xanathar the Beholder? That's right up there with that.
That's fantastic. And that is a way to solve the puzzle that I didn't think of. So, props to you on that one.
So, okay, so our mission coming in here was to get that piece of information for Niv Mizzet. So, I think we need to see if we can get that piece of information from Tiamat so we can go back to Niv Mizzet. I'd rather have Niv Mizzet as a friend as opposed to an enemy. Tiamat, well, hopefully we won't ever cross her path again.
Oh, she'll still give us a skill because we came back from Talos.
We're alive. She
We're
did
alive.
say it, like,
So we might get 2 skills. We'll get one from her, that's a rainbow flavor, and we'll get one from Niv Mizzet, that's just pure red. We'll get 2 skills.
I think she was expecting us to try to kill Talos, though. I think that's what the thing was.
I think
And
she wants to
honestly,
get
who
out
knows
here
if we can
more.
trust her.
No. Her words were, "Get out here alive."
That's what they were. We did get
Let's
out
go.
there alive.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go collect our bounty.
See, as you guys walk back, she's like, "Holy shit, you're back." Well, color
Yeah,
me,
We
we're,
are
we're,
empty.
we're still back.
color me
You
rainbow.
owe us a scale.
Yes.
Do I see all the colors now, not just the 5 in the picture?
You do see like the couple flare with like a rainbow color, and she's gonna pull one off. A deal's a deal.
I will take that scale.
She throws it to you, and it is massive. Like it's, I mean, you're talking a couple feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a giant frisbee.
So we got a rainbow scale now.
Yep.
Sweet.
So-
Now, just out of character, is this one better than Niv Mizzet's red one?
They don't do the same thing, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, okay, good. So we still want Niv Mizzet's. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now, can you send me home?
Well, we will be happy to lend our services to that gracious host of Pandemonium and sovereign ruler of one of the planes of hell. But I would hate disappoint my ally who said he was going to give us assistance, and I believe he may be your son, Niv Mizzet. He was asking, collect that piece of information about how to allow a dragon to change from its natural colored state to a different colored state.
Oh, just give him the scale. He'll know what to do.
Much obliged. Alrighty. A deal's a deal. It's a pleasure doing business with you. And I will bow with a forth my hand, very Three Musketeers house.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right. So I guess we'll do it then.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will cast banishment.
Okay. What level?
I mean, do I need to cast it at a higher level than 4?
I'm not sure.
As high a level as you possibly can.
Well, because banishment, if they're willing, I think you can intentionally fail the save.
Yes, that is true. For most people.
Some people are not affected by low-level magic at all.
Right.
Oh. Well, right now the highest spell level I have is 5th.
And just in case, to boost you up, I'm gonna, I think, you know what, I'll do the bond. I'm gonna check if the bond helps.
I'm gonna see something. Limited magic immunity. And I just want to see here real quick. Oh, it says unless it wishes to be affected, so it does work at lower level.
I thought it just automatically said nope, just doesn't affect this person.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Jericho to aid him in the spell casting.
Okay. So you cast banishment.
Yeah, I will cast banishment.
And you hear with a heavy pops out of existence.
So she, and as soon as she does, okay, let's go.
We have 1 minute.
We have exactly. I have to break it before a minute. Let's go. And as soon as we are out of Pandemonium, I will break concentration on the spell.
So you all activate your Planeswalker amulet, teleport back onto the area where you entered in, where that rift was inside the room. You drop concentration, and you can hear screams through the rift in the portal. I will eat your fucking bowels out through your anus. I will find you, even if it takes me to the depths of hell and back. And you see the claw.
How did you do that?
You see the claw burst through the portal, but it's just like the claw reaching at you.
So I can never go back to Pandemonium.
I didn't hear nothing. Yeah.
I think that goes for all of us. Hopefully,
Yeah, we're not go back there again.
Oh.
At least
Okay.
we know Jericho's the #1 target for her.
And we
Yeah.
scored points with Talos. As you know, he's sitting there laughing at her.
you just see some like lightning strikes, like laughs, like.
So I pissed off my god.
Just a normal day in D&D. So you all have the rainbow scale. You have thwarted Tiamat, and made it out of Pandemonium.
Alright, I guess we go back and see Niv Mizzet.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you all adventurously board up the ship and take flight back to Niv Mizzet, who is greeted he's very welcoming to you all. He's like, welcome back, hello. It's been
It is a pleasure to see you
say-
again.
It's been days, if not weeks, since I've seen you all.
Oh, the
Well,
time
well, it did not feel
Well.
like that for us. I pull out this giant couple feet scale and I say, "This is the answer you require."
He looks at it, and as his hand gets closer, you can see his hand start to shift colors, which ripples across his scales. And he holds it, and you see it shift, the scale flip and shift into an egg. Almost magically. Like, now you see the scale, now you see an egg. He is going to expend a spell, and you're going to see the egg immediately start cracking before you see a little dragon pop out. That is all sort of different colors. Blue, and then it turns to green, and then turns red.
It's not Tiamat. Basically resurrected, right?
It's only one head.
Okay.
This scale, apparently, only she could gift the power. But now, he can as well.
Okay, so it's not Tiamat.
I shall call him Chromium.
Yep.
And you see this little tiny rainbow shifting color dragon. You see like a little kobold running. Oh! That's cool! He touches him and he turns into a different color. Like blue. You see him touch him again, turns green. Touch him again, turns silver. Ah! The kobold is stunned. He keeps on doing it because he's just curious. But this is the spawn of the color shaping dragon in the world that can affect other dragons. The change of not just ancient red dragons anymore in the world, as more will start to appear of different colors, essentially, from this point in history. Not necessarily this campaign. This would be the origin for most color dragons. But as that sort of happens, Niv Mizzet's looking through his pockets to find the item that he was looking for. Where the hell is that thing? I can't seem to find it. What pocket is it in? Is it in the pocket of holding, the bag of holding? He's just kind of looking back and forth. I thought they had some cool dragon-based items in here. I didn't have one picked out in particular. Ooh, what about this one? This seems pretty cool. Why not? That's perfect. This is gonna cause hell. But he will pull out a crystal orb and set it down in front of you. And then he will pull off a red scale and hand it to you.
Alright, I will take that red scale.
Nice. All right, and we've got a crystal orb. It's not a dragon seed, is it?
It is not. It looks... I was trying to see if I had a picture. It has a table, not a picture.
One of you magic-oriented people kind of needs to figure this one out.
Just use a picture from MTG.
I wield magic because it's a part of my lineage. I'm not studied in magic particularly.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder and I'll pull my pistol out and I'll kind of point it up at the sky and I'll be like, yeah, and guns are part of my religion too, brother. And I'll reholster it.
I mean, what is this, an Arcana check?
This would be beyond Arcana at this point, I think. I mean, you can give me an Arcana check, but the DC is exceptionally high. You're not quite sure what this is. This seems like something unknown to the world. Oh, it does have a picture. Holy cow.
Spelljammer Hall.
You can cast Identify on it.
Why can't
It's not a crystal orb. It is jade.
Jade orb. The dragon orb. That may be something we don't want other people to know that we have.
Yeah, actually, that's probably also smart.
Baron is going to cast Identify on it. And realize it is an orb of dragon kind. It has a lot of properties. Some of them are very good, some of them are very bad. But it is overall very powerful.
Nice.
I rolled the properties here, which I'm going to take a screenshot of. Because it has 2 beneficial properties and 2 detrimental properties attached to it. Which you all do not know what those properties are yet. So, I'll leave that in there, and you got the scale.
I'm doing it.
You're going to tune to it?
I'm attuning.
Okay.
Grabbing it.
Okay. Let's see here.
Don't even say anything. Just put it in my party sheet.
But the party sheet doesn't have, or it's not going to have the things on
My
there.
sheet. My sheet. Just put it in my sheet.
I will, but then I'm going to drop the picture on your thing too, so you can see what it does. I just made the asset. Orb of Direction.
I've already made a deal with the one devil. Let's make a deal with another.
Let's just say it is not very good for you.
Well, I mean, it can't be as bad as, you know, when you grafted the hand of Vecna onto your arm and the eye of Vecna put to your eye socket.
It might help us be scaring.
I think the detriments are way worse than the benefits for this.
Oh, you want me to roll that thing at the bottom?
What thing at the bottom? No, not from becoming. Anything else that you attune to.
Oh.
Oh. When you become to... Oh, to this art. Well, yeah, go ahead and roll 40-10.
Yeah.
I thought it was when you become to other ones. Roll 40-10. So as Baron attunes to the artifact, you just see him sear with pain real quick.
Tell me I got to do a mercy killing. I won't be able to live with
can
myself if I have
Hey,
to.
can I heal
Oh,
him?
mercy killing.
What's going on?
I'm no god.
Oh boy.
It sounds like I need to do a mercy killing.
He wants to go back and fight Tiamat now. I'll show you, dragon bitch. So, I think that's where we're going to pick it up next time, y'all.
Yeah.